podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
BoxingVoice.com. All the guys want, I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. BoxingVoice.com.
You seen what he did on Facebook, right?
I run New York.
Listen, I'm gonna make a motherfucking emoji like this, look.
BoxingVoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I want to be like you.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
BoxingVoice.com. No matter what nobody say, man. Spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win, or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck it, the kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, you know, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar over. I feel like he was straight up and down, really no special effects. Can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know, 300 million. And I made 350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on the app. BoxingVoice.com. I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host. It is fight week. Preview and prediction day is going down. Yes, they calling it the biggest fight of the year, the biggest fight of the decade, the biggest fight of the last 20 years is what they're saying. Number one, number two, out of this shall come one. We got a bunch of guests that will be on the show. Up first, we're going to have David. Mike, how you say his name? David Adelaide. David Adelaide. We're going to have him live on the show in a few minutes. He should be up in about 5. Then we're going to have Damon Allen Jr. trained over there by Bo McIntyre. Then we're going to have Steven Ortiz trained over there by Chino Rivas. We're going to have Rolando Vargas Jr. And we're going to finish it out with Vito Mielnicki, who's going to be on the undercard of Wilder Fury as well. So we got a jam-packed show with tons of people and fighter to be on the show, and you know, and we got a bunch of headlines. I mean, we're gonna make previews and predictions today, so let's get into it. A lot of people to get to, jam-packed panel as well. We got a lot of hosts here today. It's a big one, man. They bring them out. You already know.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
Window stamp, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over. Turn up. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million. And I'm in.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what up? It's Thursday. It's time to make those bold predictions. Time to stand out on the ledge by yourself. Who you got? Fury, Wilder, let me know. Hey, man, I'm ready to break this fight down. I'm ready to give you the pros and cons, and I'm ready to predict my winner. But until then, Joseph, Enrique, what's the business?
What's up, man? Yeah, I just want to say I saw fight too.
Stay focused, stay working my jab, use my fundamentals. As you saying, like boxing voice.
Because if he comes to fight, then I'm going to have to look for him, man.
I saw the fight too.
I think you're accurate.
Speak it, believe it, receive it. I speak it, believe it, receive it. I speak it, believe it, receive it. I am in the process of receiving, because I am pure energy like that fight this Saturday, which is like the biggest fight on my radar. And then questioning my man's Amir Imam fighting an 8-round fight. Once upon a time, this dude was the man, but stopped by Adrian Granados. So I'm just curious what people think of him in boxing now. I mean, he was a great-looking fighter with style and skill, promoted by Don King, and he is back. So what up, though?
What up, man? Let's get out to, number 4, man. Number 4, we got a jam-packed panel. Let's see what it do.
BoxingVoice.com.
Oloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo es la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what it do, ladies and gentlemen? It is finally fight week, and it feels like a big fight week. It's been a long time since we've had one that felt this way, so I couldn't miss it. Wilder Fury, man, we're finally here, just a couple days away. The weigh-in is tomorrow. Get those previews and predictions. The phone lines are finna be lit, so let's get after it, man. Let's cut to the chase.
Yes, sir, man. Let's talk about it, man. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I can't wait to knock out this gypsy bum. Yes.
Lyrics.
I mean, that's Wilder, man, getting poetic. He's letting you know he's here to take out Tyson Fury. Listen, yo, that push. Hey, Enrique, you a casual, man. Did you watch the press conference?
I watched the press conference today that was sent in the chat. It was just a highlight, but yeah.
What you think of that shove, though?
Oh, you know what? I haven't witnessed the shove. I just read information about there is going to be no face-off at a weigh-in.
Probably after that shove.
What was the shove? Who shoved who?
I mean, Wilder shoved Fury, Fury shoved Wilder. Got a little shovey up in there.
And then who broke it up? Like, who had the power to break these, like, top conditioned fighters? Like, their camp security? Like, what was it? Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis kind of breakup? What was it like?
I mean, they each got one, so they left it there. That's how I took it. Like, you push me, I push you back. You know what I mean? And
it didn't seem really like as heated as the first fight's press conferences. That was kind of the honestly, that was the climax of the whole press conference, in my opinion.
A lot on social media, I was coming across a lot of like people pressing Tyson Fury, trying to make it like a racial bias choice.
Yeah. I mean, that's because he went ham on a couple people that was trying to do that. Call it Black History Month and all this. You know what I mean? And he like, yo, we people. I mean, I actually got the audio around here somewhere. I played it this morning. But yeah.
Yeah, he shut down Jason Whitlock too. Whitlock was seeming to push that. He pushed that. They had Max Kellerman on, which I gotta say,
I got it right here queued up.
Go ahead.
Let me just go ahead and let y'all get some of that.
In the first fight, there was a bit of a racial element to the pre-fight coming up, and boxing has a long tradition of.
I'm not so sure about that, though. I'm not so sure there was no racism in the fight. I didn't see any.
No, not racism, but like there was a racial element to the hyping the fight.
Yo, I mean, I don't remember that. Like, I mean, I might have said once or twice Great White Hope, but I didn't remember them using that as build-up in the first fight. What about you guys?
It wasn't build-up. I remember something about Deontay on the podium, first fight, mentioning something about 400 years has come for this, and then people turn it into whatever. And then Radio Raheem question, that's where, till this day, was born.
Okay, so maybe this guy does have a point. Maybe there was some sort of racial, I don't know.
Yeah, tension, but it wasn't a build-up for the fight. I don't think it was planned. It just organically unfolded itself to that.
Yeah,
because,
if you remember,
I don't mean, Joseph, to cut you off, because in all honesty, in every sport, well, maybe not in every sport, but in boxing in particular, there is racial bias. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rico versus Mexico. The Mexicans gonna pick the Mexicans, and the Puerto Ricans gonna go for the Puerto Rican, and the blacks are gonna go for the blacks, and the whites gonna go for the whites, and if you from Korea, you gonna go for your Korean guy. So it's been like that forever. If you ask me, it ain't racism; it's just racial bias.
Yeah, and if you remember that till this day when that came out, it was because of Fury saying he came from a fighting people, and Wilder came and described how his people have been fighting for years. But other than that, I really don't remember racial undertones. And like Enrique said, it's been happening like that for years. You got people that say there's a Latin bias, whatever race you are, you're biased towards that, which does happen a lot. But Max Kellerman said it perfect yesterday. This fight doesn't need it. It just doesn't need it. This fight has sold itself. So yeah, I don't remember that from the first fight, and I don't really think it's someone that we need in this fight either.
If you were a casual fan like Jason was like this, and you stumbled on the first fight, you probably stumbled on it when he was talking about to this day. This day, and that gave you that racial element. He never said racism, and he corrected Fury when he brought that up. Like he said a racial element. And for the casual black fan, when you for seeing the first fight, that's probably what lured you to the fight. You want to see this big black guy beat up a white guy. Simple as that, man. I don't think it's a sticking point now, because of how good the first fight was. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's needed, like Max said yesterday, but it is a part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's part of boxing, part of life, man.
It ain't needed, but I'll tell you what is needed, and they boast on it. Even the Filipinos, like Manny Pacquiao, once upon a time promoted by Bob Arum, he brought up like the background of the warriors of the Philippines, how they fought, and then right there you connect culturally. So Deontay Wilder, he comes out like a warrior Zulu spirit, you know what I mean? And he says it. He feeds off that energy. He becomes somebody that he doesn't even know. And he just taps in and channels out that warrior spirit. And that's where To This Day came from. I still believe To This Day was birthed from like a Zulu warrior.
Yeah, Mike, you're absolutely correct though. When that whole interview popped off, they said there was a spike in the sales. So definitely, from a casual perspective, which Jason Whitlock, honestly, anybody over at FS1 seems to be. There's no really hardcore boxing guys over there. That's probably all they saw and all they remember. So you're absolutely right, Mike.
Let me finish getting to this tape here, and I want to add everybody here to the bam. All right, 4-way. Let's get to the tape though. Finish that up.
Great White Hope versus Black Fighters, a traditional
Yeah, but we're all
storyline.
human beings. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, pink, or green. We share the same blood. We are humans. This fight isn't a racial war between blacks and whites. This is a fight between the two most high performance heavyweight on the planet, going toe to toe. There's nothing racial about this fight. I've got nothing against Deontay Wilder as a man, and he has nothing against me as a man. But as two fighters, we really want to give it each other.
So I really credit Fury for taking that route and sticking to his guns and letting people know, look, it don't gotta be about that just because it's a good fight. It's more about two people with skill getting in there to test each other.
Athletes at that. I like his response to that as well. And he may have saved some racial tension in the air, because there are people, again, going back to racial bias, that if he were like, yeah, man, I'm a white man and whatever the case is, I'm gonna protect myself at all time. I'm not scared of no black dude, big dude from Alabama. That shit may cause something at the end when one of them lose, So
yeah,
good response.
I mean, if anything, it shouldn't be racial. It should be U.S. versus U.K., which is what it would be if it was AJ in the pace of Fury. So, but I'm glad he said that, and I totally agree with Fury.
Is that racial at that point? UK versus America? Do we consider
it's nationalism.
You American race, and then
it's
you
patriotism.
Patriotism, right? Okay, I get it. States go for states against other states when they play football. All right, Mike.
That's kind of what it is, man. It's just like every boxer is his own football team. So, you know, we going to ride for our team. It's like that. It gets like that. But we got about 8 minutes for our first guest. Looks like our first guest skipped the beat, and we can't go backwards. Got a tight schedule. So we're going to be having Damon Allen Jr. on in about 8 minutes. I think we could pretty much predict first fight, the main event, Deontay Wilder. You know, I don't know how the win is coming, so I'm gonna just say, you know, he's gonna get the win. I agree with everything everyone is saying. It's gonna be, you know, him kind of doing it a little bit sooner. You know, he's better in rematches is the quote. You know, he should be more familiar with Fury this time around. And if you leave it to Fury, he's going to be there to be hit. So I'm picking Wilder to win. Knockout decision, I don't know how that's going to look.
I'm going to go with that same. I'm picking Wilder to win. I haven't been following what the quotes are from other people, but again, I never fought Tyson Fury, but he was called pillow hands by Deontay Wilder, and I would believe it. And
bro, he told him he had pillow cases for fists, bro. Like, that's even lighter than pillows. The cases.
Damn, that's soft. Like, that folds easy. So yeah, I think Wilder is a great boxer, but if he doesn't have the power, I don't think he's gonna defeat, because as they use in boxing, what you hear all the time, one punch in the heavyweight division changes the fight, and we saw that in the 12th round on the first fight, Fury versus Wilder.
Yeah, and I've been torn on this fight since it's been announced. I looked for both their last two fights to kind of help me decide. And after the last two performances, I was stuck even more on a 50-50 fight. There's so many intangibles going into this fight that it's hard to pick a winner. There's no clear-cut winner. Obviously, you feel Deontay Wilder has the power, has that ultimate eraser, but history tells us that the boxer does better in rematches. You know, there's been a lot of talk about Deontay Wilder does better in rematches, but he's only had two, and so has Fury. They both won them both. Both got stoppages. You know, Bermain Stavern, I don't think fought maybe but one time since the first fight in the rematch, and then Fury kind of had the weird 10-round cutoff. Can't remember who it was he fought. So there's so many different intangibles going in. You know, it's just tough to say, man. It's 50-50 to me. I want Wilder to win. As an American fighter, I want the American to be the heavyweight champion. And quite frankly, this is also for the title of the Face of Boxing Now. I wanted to throw that in there. This fight has felt bigger than any Canelo fight since Canelo went to DAZN. And I think the number one draw, the number one spot is going to go to the winner of this fight. I'm also going to predict that this fight does maybe 1.2 million, 1.2 to 1.5 million on pay-per-view.
I think this fight, for me, it's probably a little bit clear-cut for me than probably you guys. And the reason I say that, you know what I'm saying, is based off just the past year and a half, you know what I'm saying. We've seen the level of opposition, no need for me to go back down that route, of both guys. And we've seen the level of Fury's opposition, who to some say may was a little bit lesser than Wilder's, get to Fury, hurt Fury, Wallin in particular. And we've seen Wilder pretty much do what he always do. Get more patient, stay behind his 1-2, and knock guys out. And that's what he did to Brazil. That's what he did to Ortiz. So based off that, I would have to lean more towards Wilder. And based off what Fury has been talking about, wanted to come in, want to slug it out, want to get a second round knockout. Based off what Sugar Hill told Ness, I trained for the knockout. I train my guys to get the knockout. If that's what you're doing, if that's how you're coming in, and that's your mindset, yeah, I don't think that's the kind of fire you want to trade with. Now, if Fury can somehow make it a close range fight, muck it up a little bit, make it difficult for Wilder to get his shots off, then we got something on our hands. But until then, until I see somebody just totally disregard Wilder's power and show him no respect and just come forward, I'm rolling with Wilder, man. And I think he's probably going to get it done within the first 6 to 8 rounds.
I say 1 to 9. I'm always thinking 9th round's the hard round. Your man's hurt, he ain't recover, boom, he's done.
It's just hard to picture Fury not getting at the very least knocked down in this fight. He just hard to picture him escaping that power for 12 rounds. And even if he was to make that close to get inside on Wilder, you've got to come past that mid range, and I don't know if he can do that. All fighters go back to the natural styles when the going gets tough, and I think that extra weight may hinder him from being able to slip him shots and move on his way to get in the inside. Because if he's fighting and wanting to fight that fight, he has to get on the inside with Wilder.
I have a question. Anybody want to answer it? Ness mentioned that Deontay Wilder is better in the rematches. Everyone is saying that they've seen it against Ortiz, and he's a knockout artist. And that he's familiar with Fury's style. But now Fury has a new trainer. Fury is also familiar with Deontay Wilder's style. I'm sure he went home after the fight and watched the tapes and was like, he does this repeatedly. He does this. That's a flaw. This is a flaw. Do you think it'll be a different early part of the fight where Fury was doing in the first fight, he was doing a lot of moving and boxing and, I would say using his legs. Do you think it would be more aggressive and even stopped in the second round by one of the two because of the knockout that Fury's trying to go for?
Well, hold that thought, champs. We got our first guest live on the show, Damon Allen Jr. He is part of that Philly special. He is the main event versus Steven Ortiz. Damon Allen Jr. is now being trained by Brian Bomac McIntyre, so this should be very good. I want to thank you first and foremost for taking out the time to come on the show, Damon. Happy New Year. How are you, brother?
I'm good. How are you, man? Everything good, man. Training hard, getting ready.
So, man, look, everybody's interested in the I'm not gonna call it a trainer change because I don't know if your dad is still with you, but you definitely got a change of scenery, and you're out in Nebraska or in Colorado with the team, and you're now with Brian Bomac McIntyre. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct.
So how long have you guys been working together?
It's been since the end of last year, since sometime last year, around September. I've been coming out here, and it's just been a good chemistry and a good connect from them. We just been working, and you can see the results. Body looking better, everything looking good. Boxing skills is getting better, everything coming along good.
Now, when did you head out? To camp.
Last week.
Okay. So. Yeah. Obviously, I got a whole panel, man, so I'm going to pass you around a little bit, but once again, do want to thank you for the time. Anybody want to jump in, or do I continue to, take it away for sure?
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Allen? Michael Grotz here, man. Hopefully everything's going good with you.
Yep, everything good. How you, man?
I just want to know, since you have made that change to Brian McIntyre, what are some things that you've seen just within that first week of camp that he has taught you?
This is not my first time out here, but just first week in camp, being taught out here, it's just more of a structure, game plan, conditioning, body, boxing skills. It's everything put in together. It's I don't know, the total package.
What type of things are you guys doing to make sure your conditioning is on point?
Bro, every day is every day is a crazy workout. We doing strength and conditioning every other day. We running hills, sprints. It's it's never the same thing. Swimming is a nonstop thing, and of course boxing every day.
Do you find it? I don't know, easier to train out there because you're amongst all these champions, so it's motivating because you don't have to run these miles alone or do these crazy exercises alone. You guys kind of do it in a group. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's definitely motivating. Everybody, like, you kind of like when you get out here and you're around all these world champions and like fighters at our level, you kind of step your game up and you just learn, like you just soak everything up like with a sponge. So like when I was offered this fight, it was like a no-brainer. Like you kind of get like this fearless attitude, confidence goes to the roof. You sparring all these great like champions and you working out with them and you doing everything. So like you getting better, your confidence getting higher. It's like it's good. I like it. I love it actually.
So your opponent's last fight wasn't on TV, and you got to be in the know to know that he was dropped twice in his last fight. But still, go ahead.
Yeah, I seen the fight. Like, it wasn't on TV, but no, he got the footage. Like, yeah, we studied into it. We definitely got the footage.
Yeah, man, he was dropped twice. But I mean, that kind of shows how good he is in terms of skill. That in an 8-round fight, you could be dropped 2 times and still get the decision win.
Yeah, for sure. He's from Philly. I'm from Philly, so I know he got that pride, that Philly heart. So I know he's gonna come with his A game, and that's impressive. It's up that he got off the campus. He said 2 or 3 times and came back and won the fight. That's impressive. But that's not me. I'm not that fighter. I'm not sure of the fighter name, and no disrespect to that fighter, but I'm not him. I'm not none of the fighters that he fought before. I mean, I feel like I'm just on a different level, like, in this show. I'm sure he going to be, like, bring his A game, and I see, like, everybody is all hype about it, but I don't really see the hype. He going to have to show me. But I'm bringing my A game. I know he's going to bring his A game, so we're going to see fight night.
Being that this is a Philly fight, hometown fight for both you guys, do you feel like there's any added pressure, you know what I'm saying, knowing that both you guys are from Philly, so you guys going to have your pretty much your own separate crowds, you know what I'm saying, rooting for you?
I mean, no pressure. It's a fight. So, like, the crowd can't fight for you. The corners can't fight for you. I mean, it's only me and him in the ring, so, I mean, there's no added pressure at all. Like, once that bell ring, I mean, the crowd like kind of like get quiet and you kind of just get tunneled in. So no added pressure at all. It's kind of like a good thing. My friends, my family, everybody can see me fight. It's kind of like motivation.
You almost sound like you got a chip on your shoulder. Like, are you upset that people think he's on your level?
It is kind of like a chip on my shoulder, kind of, yeah. Like, I just don't. I don't see it, and I'm gonna prove. Like, I mean, like I don't got the most knockouts. He don't got the most knockouts. So I mean, however the fight goes, it's gonna go. But I feel like I'm gonna outclass him. But I'm sure he's gonna come to fight and be game. But I'm game. I'm in shape. I came this year in camp in shape. Like I don't gotta come in camp like stressing to make weight or. I mean, I came in camp just to strictly get my boxing skills better. So I'm ready. Like, you're kind of right. I do got a chip on my shoulder. I don't feel like he on my level. So I'm going to show it. He going to have to show me. So, I mean, we're just going to go from there.
So we had the executive of Impact Network on the show, and there's been some rumblings of this fight possibly being picked up by Impact Network, where Austin Trout last had his last fight. Have you heard anything, and are you excited at least of that possibility of this fight being on television?
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm just informed. This news to me, so. Like, yeah, that's exciting that it's going to be on television. I can tell people that's not going to be in the crowd because it's definitely going to sell out. You can watch it onto your television, so that's dope. That's great. I'm actually excited about that. Now I can kind of like promote that also.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not solidified yet, but there are talks between the promoter and the television executive for Impact Network, and he's definitely interested in the fight. So, you know, I'm hoping for it, you know.
Let's say
you
do go out there. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm listening. I just said prayers up. I'm listening to you.
I was going to say, let's say you do go out there and, like you said, totally outclass Stevie Ortiz. What do you think is the next step for you?
I mean, hopefully this fight. I mean, I'm almost certain, but I mean, I'm not 1,000% sure. But hopefully, the fight get me in the top 15 after I beat Stephen Ortiz. And go from there. Sky's the limit. And the fight's just gonna get bigger and better, and the competition just gonna step up. So, it's kind of like a sad thing, but not too sad as boxing. Like you got to fight, but I got to take another Philly fighter out. But he in my way, and just like they said, this can get me in the top 15, so it was a no-brainer. You want to fight him? I'm like, yeah.
Is Bomac going to be just a trainer, or is he going to be somewhat a manager too?
No, he's my co-manager also.
Okay. Well, that's definitely a good thing. So listen, talk to me about I don't know, how do you feel about being able to have this fight? Again, we think it's a big fight, but back in your hometown. I know that my co-host talked to you about pressure, but outside of pressure, do you like that it's back in Philly?
I do. It kind of like remind me of like I seen somebody post something. I seen Michelle post it on Twitter Cyclone Hart and I don't want to be disrespectful. I forget the other fighter that was up there. Cyclone Hart and the other fighter, like all the Philly classics and how all like the Philly versus Philly fights like kind of was like cool back in the day, and everybody was looking forward to it. And I'm kind of like happy to bring that back. So like it's not added pressure. It's just kind of dope, exciting that like I'm starting it back up.
Definitely. Is this your first?
Because like everybody, all my peers in Philly was like, damn, why you fighting him? And damn, y'all both from Philly. But it's like, they said top 15. Like, what I'm going to say no? Like, I want to be in the top 15. If I got to take him out, like, it's boxing. It's a business.
Would you call yourself like a student of the game that's somebody who knows the game inside and out? It's like a two-part question.
Yeah, I'm definitely a student of the game. I live, sleep like boxing, like my lifestyle. I live, sleep, eat boxing, like and boxing, like super shape all year round. But like I'm in the gym all year round. I'm in shape all year round. I eat healthy all year round. So it's like even when I'm like just like picking up the pace to get ready for a fight, it's kind of like all it takes me is for like a week to get in shape or like get close to weight. So like I watch boxing every day, study fights every year, especially in camp. But like that's all we do: talk boxing, watch boxing, play around. Kind of like had that brother bond while you're in the camp house and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm definitely a student of the game.
So you know boxing. So I'm gonna need a breakdown.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a prediction from this fight that we have on Saturday night: Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Who's gonna win and why?
I ain't going against Deontay Wilder. like he said, like he only gotta be good for 2 seconds. Like everybody else gotta be like almost like perfect for the rest of the fight. Cause so it's kind of like hard to go against him. Like even like the last fight, like he knocked Fury down, and like Fury was like up and boxing and moving. It was a draw, but he only gotta be good for 2 seconds. That's kind of scary, and that's hard to go against.
I don't want to be the party pooper. I kind of want to bring it back to you. I want to know a little bit about you. What got you into the sport? Why boxing?
Well, I started when I was like 8. My great-grandfather, he had a gym in West Philly, and I kind of like just was around there, just like the kid, like my aunts and uncles. My mom was a USA boxing judge back then. Like my whole family was like had this like gym that was in the recreation center, like all kind of like worked and volunteered and worked around it. So I just was a little kid just running around there, like, and I ain't like take it serious. So I was like 14, but like from like 8 to 14, I was racking up fights. I had like 100 fights, but I still was like not taking it serious. But like 14, like I kind of like stepped it up, started going to national tournaments. I even made it to Olympic trials, and like it was like sky's the limit from there. So it's like boxing was like my youth. So it's like as soon as I turned like an adult and like turned pro, it's like I gotta keep going for it. Like I ain't do this for nothing.
Now you spoke of the connection that you made with Bomac back in September, but not how you made that connection. What led you to be trained and also managed by him when there's so many others out there?
I kind of like know some of the fighters here, so like kind of like through the amateur stuff like that, and I would have to give like most of it to like my manager Tim Van Newhouse. He kind of like got me out here, see if it was a good fit, because my great grandfather, rest in peace, he passed away, and like my dad was working with me also. My great grandfather was kind of like my head trainer. Like he used to like tells everybody what to do. And kind of like when he passed away, we got like running with like our heads cut off. So like we needed a new trainer. We needed new seeing the things. get better. Like we can't stay stagnant. So I told Tim that. So he was just like thinking of ideas of training and stuff. And Jamel had a camp. He was getting ready for Lamont Roach. So I came out there to work with him, and I also was like kind of like seeing if like Bull McMahon was a good fit, and it kind of like just clicked just like that. So that's how I got her to Manuel's.
Nice. So we got a couple of questions from the people. We got Ruin of 504 New Orleans says Michelle Rosado stated a victory in the upcoming fight may put the winner in the world rankings. Do you think that a win probably puts you to a ranked spot? So you were talking about top 15. Do you know what sanctioning body? Will it be the WBO?
I'm not sure, but I just was told that this will like hopefully more than likely get me in the top rankings. I can't tell you all the details and like with sanction and everything, but I'm just going off what I was told. So I mean, fingers crossed.
So obviously you got a good team now that you're being trained over there. You're obviously going to be having a good camp and a good trainer in the corner. But Steven has one as well. Raul Chino Rivas is a world-renowned trainer himself. Had some champions in Tevin Farmer and a couple other good fighters over there. What's your thoughts on Steven as a fighter, and what do you think that his trainer Chino brings to the table?
His trainer definitely got experience because he working with Tevin. Tevin came and like see what he did. Like he outstanding fighter. Steven, like nothing against him, he can fight. Like he ain't no slouch. Like I'm preparing like my best, and I'm bringing like 100.
For sure. All right. Well, we got another question from. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you break up? I thought you stopped.
No, you can go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's levels in the class. I'm still here.
Okay, I didn't know if you were breaking up or what. All right, no problem. We're going to move on. We got another one from CYP in California who says, who do you think is the better heavyweight, Dillian Whyte or Luis Ortiz?
Luis Ortiz.
All right.
Luis Ortiz for sure. Luis Ortiz got the better skills. Like, to me at least, he got the better skills. He got that Cuban style boxer. Like, he set his punches up. Like, even in the fights with Deontay Wilder, he was, like, winning the fights. But, yeah, I'm a Luis Ortiz fan. Who got the better victory? Who got the better victory?
Yeah.
Mr. Allen, you ain't got to answer that. He just mad you ain't picked Dillian Whyte. So now he trying to make you change your opinion. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I thought my co-host was gonna ask you, being as though he loves Crawford like I love Wilder, man. How's that work going over there with Crawford? I know he a little big, but have you gotten some with him?
Man. Yeah, man, it's working with everybody here.
Hold on. I heard that little. He was like, man, like when I say he a little big, you like, man, like he ain't that big. Okay.
No, don't put that in the air. I did not see
that. Okay. My bad, Mr. Allen, my bad.
Yeah, I did not see that, no, but the work 8-1, man. It's like sparring is like, sparring is just everything. Like, it's just like 8-1, just take you to the next level, and you got to bring your A game. It's not like you going in the sparring like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to slouch, I'm just going to work on this and that. No, you got to be on your P's and Q's, like, at every single moment, so. Sparring is A1 is just like taking my skills.
But it's not freestyle sparring. No. Like they ain't just letting people go and beat on you, right? Like it's y'all work.
No. You mix it up. Like every day you might spar this person for this, spar this person for that. Like you just keep mixing it up. Like you don't spar the same person like for all the rounds. Like you keep mixing it up styles. Because you gotta learn how to adjust.
Would you label this as your best camp yet?
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, for sure. Last camp and this camp.
So I'm assuming, this being a hometown fight, this being a guy that a guy that the city knows, you're looking to make a statement, man. What sort of statement do you think will happen on that night?
Levels, like class. Like at the end of the day, I want to show everybody, like whoever was like hyping the fight up, like his levels to this, like his class, like Damon outclassed though. So that's the statement I want to make. Like y'all, like this wasn't that, this wasn't it, this wasn't hype about like A and it's B. I'm A, he B.
But why you don't think he on your level? What is it, the amateur background? You got to explain that. You been in with him in sparring?
No, it's just me. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know. It just something within me. Like, so, I don't know. I got a chip on my shoulder, you know. That's why I'm training 110%. So, I hope he's doing the same thing.
Well, all right. Well, listen, Mr. Allen, I want to thank you, obviously, for your time. Those are all our questions. If you got any social media, please give it out at this time. Please let anyone know how they can purchase tickets for this Philly special and where they can see you fight, obviously, in person.
I appreciate y'all, man, first and foremost for the interview, man. Thank y'all. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. Y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Damon_Allen Jr. Y'all can follow me on Facebook at Damon Allen Jr. You can purchase tickets to the fight at 2300arena.com, 50, 75, 100, and I think they go up from there. It's going to be a sold-out crowd, like, card is stacked. Like, it's going to be lit.
Before I let you go, weren't you with Golden Boy, or am I just messing up my info here?
No.
Oh, you never?
No, I was with Golden Boy.
Oh, you was? Because I feel like I remember interviewing you in Las Vegas one time on in Radio Row.
Yeah. When I fought at the MGM before the Canelo and Triple G fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I was with Golden Boy for a little bit. They did a great job, and then contract was up and stuff, and we parted ways. You know what I mean, kind of moved on. They got my name out there and stuff like that, so I appreciate Golden Boy for that.
Do I smell a top-ranked union coming up?
I can't speak on that or speak on the future. My main focus is Steven Ortiz in this fight right here. Then after that, then we can just go from there.
So you said that this is the audition for the top rank. I got you. I understood that. All right.
I ain't say that.
Nah, Damian, man, I want to thank you, obviously, for coming on, brother. You gave your social media out, brother, so we appreciate you. We want to get you back on either before or after the fight, man, as it get closer, maybe for fight week, something like that. And continue to follow the career, man. Just continue to see how things are shaping up for you now.
Definitely, I appreciate y'all. And one more thing, who y'all got in the fight, Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury? I'm just curious.
I'm a Wilder fan. I'm definitely going Wilder. I should be going for the boxer because I love boxers, right? But Wilder's power is unexplainable. There's no one.
See, I know it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, no, I think the smart money's on Wilder, even though it looks like Fury's still the favorite. I think he's a -105.
Right.
Yeah, I got Wilder too.
But
man.
You got Wilder. Cool. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all, man.
No problem, brother.
Definitely. Everybody who listening, check me out March 27th. Get them tickets or tune in if we get on that televised thing that y'all said, the televised network, man. I appreciate y'all. Look out for me. I'm training hard.
No problem. Damon Allen Jr., there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Be on the lookout. In about 10 minutes, we're going to have Steven Ortiz, the other half of the main event of this really, really stacked card out in Philadelphia. Shout out to Michelle Rosado, who's putting this one together. Hopefully, Steven Marcano, who we had on the show, can make it happen. He said he was interested. We want to see this on television. And, the last time we demanded a fight that Michelle put together to get on television and actually made it to at least Twitter. And it was streamed on, DAZN's Twitter when they did the Avery Sparrow-Hank Lundy fight, man, We have a voice. If we come together, we make things happen. And honestly, that's exactly what happened with the Avery Sparrow-Hank Lundy fight. Shout out to Hank Lundy. I believe he's also fighting either March 28th or February 28th. But yeah, Lundy is in action as well. We're going to be having Steven Ortiz on the show in about another 9 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be the second part of the main event. And if you leave it to Damon Allen Jr., he says, I'm A, he's B. So yeah, Steven is the B-side according to Damien. Yeah, man, he's in there with Hooker too, man. A lot of people in there for him to get sharp with. Jamel Herring, former Olympian, he's the IBF champion. Hooker, former world champion. You got Terrence Crawford, multiple division world champion, and those are the names we know. You know what I mean? So you just got to pay attention. This is going to be a really cracker of a fight. Hopefully we get that TV.
I like when you asked him. I liked when you asked him, what makes you think he ain't on your level? And he was just like, yo, I just know it. And it made me think of speak it, believe it, receive it. So,
let's get back to that shit then.
Let's get back to that. Like, he just believes in himself, and he's going to prove to you that he is not his opponent. Is Saturday the Hooker is not his level. I'm a casual fan, so I don't know who Damon Allen Jr. is yet, but
that's sad. I think because you was
nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
You was in Vegas. We interviewed him once in Vegas. He was on the Canelo, I think Jacobs undercard. I want to believe, maybe.
I wasn't on that one.
Oh, you wasn't on that one?
Nah, I wasn't. Was not Kovalev. So yeah, speak it, believe it, receive it. I was gonna ask before Damon called in that it may be an early fight. Like, do you think because you mentioned Wilder knows Fury. I believe Fury also knows Wilder, and he's going for a knockout that gives Deontay Wilder an advantage because, he's going to leave himself open trying to go for a knockout, right or wrong? Or is that just hype? Like, what do you really believe?
What you mean? Wilder's going to be open because he's trying to go for the knockout?
No, Fury's going to be open because he's claiming a second-round knockout, which means he's got to start fast.
I don't believe nothing Fury says until I see it in the ring, man. He not going to get me to believe nothing. Only thing I believe is that he heavier.
Casual, let me ask you this question, man. Because you're, the resident casual fan, I am of the opinion that this fight is gonna prove to be the turning of the tide. And honestly, I feel like it's another step in Wilder's favor to becoming the face of boxing, because I just feel like since Canelo's gone to the zone, it just doesn't feel the same. I got hyped for the last fight only when you guys got there to do the press row or podcast row. Do you feel like this is Wilder taking over that top spot as far as popularity and drawing power from a casual perspective?
From a casual perspective, I think he's still one of like the top three. If there's three, he's the top three on that list of faces of boxing. I don't think he could take it away from Canelo, nor can Canelo take it away from him. So, I'm a little bit more than just a casual fan. I follow marquee names, and Wilder and Canelo are fighters that I'm not going to not watch on a Saturday. I'm not going to DVR it. I have to watch it. So, I don't think it takes away or puts him in a place above Canelo. But I do think in the heavyweight division, it does put him in like the categorized as not to be messed with and, digs into Joshua and Eddie Hearn's pockets because now they have to fight him.
Let me ask Cass a question, man. You know what I'm saying? Not the casual fan anymore. The marquee fan.
The marquee.
The marquee name brings you out. Who is Cavs' number one heavyweight right now in the boxing division?
Hands down, Deontay Wilder.
I would
say it's the whole argument Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas. I always say that, and it is Deontay Wilder, and then Joshua, and then Fury. To me, you know what I mean?
I agree.
Like that.
Explain.
Well, Deontay Wilder goes in there. He calls out. He's not joking when it's time to fight. He fights, and he's producing knockouts. And you could easily say, he's the knockout artist based off his highlight reel, back to back. Joshua has been stopped. Joshua, everyone's pointing at, he's ducking. And Eddie Hearn is selling him. He's his attorney, saying why he's not ducking. And then Tyson Fury, he beat Klitschko and he came back from, recovering depression and all that stuff and fought Wilder and made it look easy, but got knocked down in the 12th round and lost and got a draw. So he's number 3 on my list, but I never really believed in Tyson Fury as the top 3.
All right.
I don't know why. I mean, I always knew that Fury belonged up there, and that he would be where he's at.
Well, you're
and
hardcore.
Then,
He
and then,
wasn't a
and then
marquee name to me once upon a time.
I mean, but you could again, Mike likes to say eye test, bro, and you could just see when you see a dude that big being able to glide around the ring the way that he does, you got to respect that.
At what point? Because I learned about him on a fight that I didn't even watch.
No, you're right. You're right. I am a hardcore. I remember listening to a interview that both Derek Chisora and Tyson Fury did years ago on a podcast to build up their fight, just like we're doing with Damon Allen Jr. and Steven Ortiz. And that's how I got hip to the Gypsy King, was through that fight. And then I watched that fight, and man, they both were overweight, but you could see Fury's skill, And
that's the key phrase, hip to the fighter. You have to get hip to him. And I was hip to him based off of the Klitschko win. And when I watched it, I was like, snoozer, Stick.
No, you're right though. You're right though. I mean, that was a fight with 84 punches landed between two people. So yeah, I can see why, if that was the day you decided to give him an opportunity and that was the performance he put out, I can see why you got turned off. You see, I got to watch him a little bit before that, so I got to watch at least 2 Chisora fights, and I knew that Chisora was on that level because he was fighting other people on that level.
Yeah, I'm more along the lines of the casual fan, man. The marquee fan. It's just like Fury and the Vlad fight. I went back and watched it. It was very lackluster at best. Not a whole lot of punches landed, not a whole lot of punches thrown. Then you go fast forward, the time off. So I'm not even, seeing the beginning of his career when he fought and all those things and shit like that. And I'm going to the Safari fight. Then the next fight with the other guy who nameless because I don't even remember him. But anyway, then he goes into the Wilder fight. He kind of pulls the okie doke on a lot of people because, the first couple of rounds, he's not exactly doing a whole lot to make me say he's overly winning these rounds. You go back and watch the fight. It's not very much, being done. Wilder did bust his nose in the 3rd or 4th round. I can't remember which round it is direct, but I know it happened in one of those rounds, and I thought Wilder did good early on in the fight. Since then, he fought Schwartz. Looked great, looked amazing. Southpaw got the knockout. But
he got the cut on
somebody who not only fought for 1 round in 2019. First fight, 1 round. Second fight got pulled the night of. So he had 1 round of experience in 2019 going into that fight with Fury. And Waleem busted his eye. Wasn't no headbutt. Left hook, clean. Right hook, maybe, whichever one it was, clean. And Fury did what that do to win that fight. But ultimately, I'm just not overly impressed by Fury. I think AJ can beat Fury. I think Dillian Whyte, if given the opportunity,
you crazy AJ? AJ's too robotic to beat Fury. I think Wilder
beats Fury. You know what I'm saying? I think Fury is a great boxer. He can move around the ring, but 270 pounds moving around the ring for 12 rounds. Sooner or later, you're gonna slow down. You're gonna get caught with something.
I mean, I remember Fury from the NBC Sports days. I caught him back then. It was his personality that always caught my attention. And then also, if you go back long before he passed, it was a long time ago now. Emanuel Stewart actually predicted that.
Guys, hate to interrupt. We got our next guest. The second half of the main event of the Philly special. Steven Ortiz, trained by Raul Chino Rivas. Steven Ortiz, man, talk to us, man. We just had Damon Allen Jr. on the show, who really wanted us to understand that you guys are not on the same level, and he didn't give a good explanation. He just says he knows. What is it that he knows that we don't know?
Nestor, first of all, what's up, man?
Oh man, just happy
Told
to
you
have
guys
you,
I was gonna be
brother.
here.
Very, very, very happy to have you. Very thankful for you to take out the time and give us the opportunity to interview you. Happy New Year, first and foremost, man. And yeah, man, thanks again for coming on.
No problem, bro. Happy New Year's. First off, he can say whatever he wants. He's saying I'm not on his level. I don't know what fighter he's watching or what have he seen, but I feel like he's way a step under than me. I'm ready to take him out.
Now, on paper, it seems like you're the one taking a step up because you're 11-0. He's 16-1-1.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't look at the, I guess, fight experience as an advantage for him?
Nah, not at all, bro. Not at all. I'm very, very confident in this fight. I just feel like I'm in the best stage mentally I ever been. I told you once before, I'll be breaking into the ranks, and this is my opportunity. I got a lot to give. I got a lot of people to feed. I know for a fact he's not as hungry as me. He's gonna feel a lot of pain. I just feel like, physically, mentally, he's just not gonna be prepared for what I'm gonna bring.
I'm gonna ask you. Oh, my bad. What's going on, Mr. Ortiz? My name is Michael Gross. How's everything going?
Steven, I hate to interrupt the both of you. If you could just not be on speakerphone so there's no feedback. Thank you, champ.
Now, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked him. You know what I'm saying? Is there any added pressure on you? Maybe more so you than him because he feels like you're such a underdog. The fight is in your hometown. And you say that you have a lot of people dependent on you also.
Yeah, I'm talking about family and, I'm talking about from the struggle side, I just got a lot more, on my plate. I got a lot of people to take care of. I got a lot of people that depend on me. I'm talking on that side, on my behalf.
So does that add to the pressure? Is my question.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why he could say he have a chip on his shoulder, but I feel like I have an even bigger one on mine.
Ah, so you was listening.
Where I come from.
Okay, I like it.
So you was listening.
Yeah. Somebody sent me a text, But yeah, he could say he have a chip on his shoulders and whatever he want to say. Bro, you don't even know, bro. I got a way bigger chip on my shoulder, bro. I got a lot to give, bro. Like no one that has ever seen the best of me. I haven't even seen the best of me. That guy, I feel like his plateau at this point. He was a great amateur standout and a great fighter overall. But I learn as I proceed. I don't see him, even progressing.
Now, he did bring up the fact that they've been studying your last fight at the Pyrex Casino, that you were dropped 2 times. But I was actually impressed, and I told him that. I said, do you look at it like he was dropped 2 times? I look at it the opposite, that you was dropped 2 times and still able to win a unanimous decision in an 8-round fight. Like we talking about Wilder. People saying Wilder, they say Wilder robbed Fury because he dropped Fury twice in a 12-round fight. Here you are with a win in an 8-round fight with 2 knockdowns. So take us back to that fight and tell us, how did you get the win with 2 knockdowns?
Oh man, that just shows that just shows you how much of a dog I am, and how much of a chip on my shoulder I have myself. Like I said, I'm a dog. I come from the struggle. He never been through what I've been through. I really got people that depend on me, and I stand by that. You know what I mean? I got a family to feed, and he's not as hungry as me. You know what I mean? I got knocked down twice. That tells you a lot as a fighter, and what type of balls I have to dig that deep. And be the guy, dominate every round since the knockdowns and pull off the win. That just tells you what type of fighter I am.
Now, what's your mindset and your camp's mindset going into this fight? Because we all know that your trainer is the trainer Tevin, and he just lost his world title. Is there I don't know, a dark cloud over the camp? Is there a certain type of down mood because, your guy just lost his title?
Oh no, not at all. I'm extremely motivated, more than I've ever been. Tevin is a tremendous fighter. He would bounce back. It just wasn't his night that night. Nobody knows what us fighters go through outside the ring. So if anybody knows Tevin and knows boxing, they can see it was an off night for him, and they can see something was bothering him, and they know he will make adjustments and be better.
Is that putting any added motivation on you to I guess brighten the mood back, bring the W back to the camp?
Oh, absolutely. Because Tevin's my guy. I'm a tremendous fighter, but at the same time, no disrespect, amazing fighter. I'm not Tevin. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, I got too much to give, bro. I got too much to give, Nesto. I feel like he's not gonna be able to take what I'm bringing. Just physically, mentally, emotionally, everything. I just got too much in me, bro. It's gonna be a real aggressively smart fight.
He feels like you. I mean, I don't know if you heard, but he relocated. He's training with Bomac. He's in camp with Terrence, with Jamel Herring, with Maurice Hooker. Like, he's getting that work.
Yeah, good for him. He's gonna need it. Because, like I said, no one has seen the best of me. And, a Herring and those guys are talented and, great fighters. And at the same time, Herring's not me either. Herring can't beat me. So, he's going to need all the motivation and uplifting he needs because this is going to be a different me. This is going to be the best me ever. I just feel like, bro, I'm just at a different stage now, and I'm ready to take it forward. I'm ready to take over the torch. I'm ready to who's ever up there, whoever the big dogs, whoever the big names, we're gonna take care of business, and I'm ready to go.
So what type of sparring have you been able to get for this fight, or have you even entered that phase of camp yet?
Oh yeah, I'm in camp. I've been in camp since last month. But, like I said, this is the most mentally and physically, best I've been in a long time. This is the most consistent I've been in the gym. I was actually in the gym, a month before I even knew about the fight. Like really working hard, like pushing myself just mentally and physically. Bro, we got tremendous sparring, tremendous great prospects who's been coming through. We got Toro. I've been working with Jason Sosa. Just a lot of good vets as well. Mikey Perez. There's a lot of poised and smart guys who know the system and it's just helping me level up and get mentally ready.
What day did you start camp last month?
Can't even remember, bro. I was already in the gym. I was already kind of like pushing my body, just to stay in shape. Cause I was already, tired of trying to get in shape. No, I'm done with that. You know what I mean? This would be the best shape I've been in a very long time.
Do you feel like that could be like a detriment? You know what I'm saying? Possibly overtraining?
No. Because I wasn't, Oh, okay. Now I understand what you mean. Like really pushing your body to the max and things of that nature.
Absolutely.
I know how to level out, and I know how to level out. I was definitely, getting good rounds, and I was never wear and tear in my body. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, isn't your second over there Rel as well? Anyway, I mean, I know you got Coach Chino Rivas, but who else is in the corner with you?
We got Nick Rosario. Okay. And definitely Boxing Rel, is definitely a good assistant of mine. He helps out whenever I need him. Great guy. We had Chubby Reg for a while. Chubby Reg's been doing his own thing with his own guys, but whenever he get around, he still helps out. I just got a lot of guys who's actually good at what they do. Who, definitely reach out and helps.
So, man, listen, you guys are main event. Listen, it's Philly, you Puerto Rican. Like, what is the ring walk looking like? What's the outfit looking like? Or are you letting someone else handle all that and you focus on the fight?
Nah, I'm definitely extremely focused on the fight, but I definitely take care of those type things myself, like putting my, figuring out the colors and, the idea of my outfit. Because I do that quick style. I just know how to adjust and, maneuver around things. But, the ring walk, I'm hoping to get a top talent, rapper. There's a couple guys in mind, but I'm not sure which one is going to actually do the ring walk at the moment. But there's a lot of guys who really doing big things and got a big name, who actually reached out before. And, this is a good opportunity to get them on.
Are you expecting to bring out any of the city's vets? I mean, I know March is like prime time, so maybe people are busy. But I mean, you think the Gabe Rosados, the Danny Garcias, Tevin Farmers, Bernard Hopkins, are they gonna be in attendance? You think for this fight? Have you guys? You think you and Damon Allen both being from Philly made it to the radar where people want to come out and see this one? In person?
Well, if a lot of them names are genuinely, supportive in this sport, and I supported a lot of those guys. So I'm pretty sure like the Dannys, the Gabriels, a few other guys will be in attendance. I'm sure if I reach out and have them do a ring walk with me, it'll be absolutely easy to do. You know what I mean? I actually did a favor for Danny 2 days ago. I was in one of his sister's music videos. He reached out and I did a favor, without even thinking about it. So, we got good connection. That'll definitely be something easy I could do. Not sure if it'd be the move at the moment, but good idea. It might just fall in play.
So hold up, what you was like the lead man in the music video? You was like the love interest? Like what was your role?
It was like it was like more like they did like if you ever watched the Trey Songz video, oh nah nah nah, that John, it was something like a similar but a little different to a concept like that. So I was like, the fighter in the video doing the workouts with them sitting on my back, putting their feet on my back. I'm doing pull-ups, they touching on my chest, little dances in front of me, like little stuff like that.
When this dropping?
It's gonna be out soon, and it's gonna be on World Star.
Before the fight, though.
I'm not sure.
Oh, but, we gotta get that to drop before the fight.
After. Yeah, it's epic. It's like I was in there with Zachary Ochoa. He was there for the other twin, and they basically trained us for a session, and we ended up sparring at the end, and then we ended up sparring the girls at the end. It was just like a good opportunity. It was fun. It was just something different, and I appreciate them for reaching out and getting me on there.
That's what's up, man. I know Zachary too, man. Brooklyn kid. I like him. He actually got a fight coming up.
Yeah, I fuck with him. Yeah, he's a good dude, bro. Yeah, we sparred today. Great fucking fighter. If you was to reach out to him, he'll tell you it's gonna be bad for Dan. Not saying like he was easy work or nothing, but talent, recognized talent, and it was amazing work.
Yo, so listen, talking about opportunities, and you just spoke about how you got a great opportunity with Danny. I don't know if you've heard the rumors, and I don't know if it's fair to call them rumors at this point, because we actually had the executive of the sports department for Impact Network on the show about a day ago. Impact Network is the new television network that was that's put on Austin Trout in his last fight, and
Yeah, I kind of heard of it.
Okay, well, yeah, there's some strong rumbles that you guys might get picked up on Impact, and they might be able to put this fight on television. Like, I got Impact. It's part of my Xfinity. They got an app. It's in 86 million homes. Now, the problem is people don't know that it's got boxing, but, Austin fought on there and the awareness is getting out there. Now the buzz is out there that there's a possibility they'll pick up your fight, because we talked to the producer and such. So what's your thoughts on maybe being on TV in this main event?
Oh man, that's extremely motivating, even more for me. Oh man, it's gonna be it's just getting worse for Dame. You know what I'm saying? It's just oh man, great opportunity. I would love it. Decent exposure. Like I said, it's probably be the best mentally I have ever been. You know, in the ring. So it'd be perfect timing for the world to see. You know, that I'm gamed and I'm very talented.
And when we had Damian on, you know, there was we didn't have a verification. We knew that you guys, if you fought, you would receive a top 15 ranking. We didn't know the ranking sanctioning body, but I'm being told it's the WBO. So I don't know. Did you know that the winner becomes ranked top 15 in the 135-pound division of the WBO? Did you know that?
You know, I was hearing things, you know, little whispers about it. The sanctioning letters you just said to me, I didn't know it was that. So that's just another set of motivation for me. Oh man, bro, it's fucking amazing. You know, I'm just, you know, damn, bro. You know, it's my time. I told you about a year or two ago. Bro, you know, once I'm focused, you're going to see me at the top. You're going to see me breaking in these rankings. And, you know, I stick by my word. Regardless of my inconsistency, I still dug down and got back to it. And, bro, they're going to see a lot of me. And this is really my opportunity. And Dame's in my way. Period.
Speaking of Damian, does it bother you that it's Philly versus Philly? You know, you got to go through a Philly guy to get to the top, or is it part of the process and the Philly way?
I mean, you know, maybe in the beginning I thought about it like that for a slight moment, but then again, I don't give a fuck. It's like, man, at this point, bro, you gotta go Philly, not Philly. I do not care, bro. You're in my way of my success, and you're in the way of me feeding mine. Me and my family, you're just in the way, bro. Damon Allen, if you're hearing this, bro, you're just in my way, bro. You will feel pain, bro. You will feel this pain. It's going to be a bad night for you. It's going to be a very long night for you. I promise that.
Wow. Mr. Ortiz, well, look, we got a couple questions, I believe, from the people. Let me just double-check the post before I let you go. But if you can, give me your social media just in case for anyone that isn't following you can do so.
On Instagram, you can follow me at Steven_215. That's STEVEN _215. On Twitter, you can follow me at Steve, or you can follow me at Ortiz Steve or Steven Ortiz 4. Either one. You probably can search my name and find me on there. Yeah.
All right, we got Ruin the 504 who just asked the sanctioning body question, but we touched on it. I want to give him a shout out anyway. He says, Michelle Rosado stated a victory in this upcoming fight may put the winner in the world rankings. Do you think this win propels you to a ranked spot? So I guess you can ask that. You think that Damian is a known enough fighter that you deserve to be top 15 after you defeat him?
Absolutely, because you know, he's definitely a big name. He's definitely a well-known, you know, great fighter in the city of Philadelphia. That's a lot of people who actually knows about him. But at the same time, did he actually, you know, beat anyone to be ranked at this situation? Well, he's not ranked either. So I'm calling it like it should be like a 50-50 chance, like in the middle, because, you know, this is our step up for us to break into the rankings. So I don't know. It's hard to put it. Like I feel like it's a great fight.
I get it though. Y'all got to go through each other to get that
fight
ranking.
For us. Yeah, I feel like if it ain't me, who the fuck else can it be for you to crack that rank? You get me?
For sure. We got CYP in California says, who do you think is the better heavyweight, Dillian Whyte or Luis Ortiz?
Not for nothing. Sorry, but I never really watched Dillian Whyte.
Yeah.
Never really watched him. I heard about him plenty of times, but I never got to him. I never got to see his highlights, anything. I really never watched him.
Yeah, man, he's not known in America. I get it. We got Dominic in Seattle, a.k.a. Mr. PBC, who says, what is your top 5 artists you bumping for when you're for your upcoming fight and to get turned up? What are the top 5 artists that you are bumping for your upcoming fight and to get turned up?
I'm bumping, everything that's popping at the moment. I'm always in tune to the era coming up, and whatever's in motion for the moment. The Baby, Little Baby, NBA YoungBoy, Drake for sure, Meek Mills. It's a lot of guys, Tory Lanez. Whatever's popping, I'm in tune to. I listen to a lot of music.
Well, Steven, man, that is all our questions. Want to thank you, obviously, for coming on the show, man. Very excited for this fight. I can't wait to be able to announce that Impact Network is picking it up. It sounds like it's going to be greenlit. We want this on television, man. You guys deserve the exposure. Philly Special looking real good with you two as the main event, man. Keep doing your thing. Obviously, if you want to give out that social media one more time for anybody hard-headed, you can do so. If not, man, just thank you again for being on the show.
All right. Thank you, Nesto. And look, just so you know, 2 years ago we had to sit down and I talked to you, and I told you, as long as I'm focused, you're gonna see me at the top. And that's more motivation because this is that next step for me to get there. And we here, bro. And
sure.
Ain't no Damon Allen gonna stand in my fucking way. I'm taking him out, bro. However it happens, he's getting out the way. He's in my way. He will be out my way shortly. Thank y'all, man. Stay tuned and watch greatness.
For sure, man. Definitely excited for this fight. We'll be tuned in. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Steven Ortiz. He is in the main event of the Philly Special. Michelle Rosado putting this one together. This is a very, very interesting main event. Damon Allen Jr., well known, like he said, in the Philadelphia area, 16-1-1, now being trained by Bomac. And that's the interesting element in it for me, is that Bomac has had so much success turning fighters around after a loss. And, then you got Steven Ortiz who is hungry and has been training with his own pack of lions over there with, himself, Thomas Lamana, Mikey Perez, Tevin Farmer. I think even Raymond Savage spars in that gym. Just a lot. Jonah Carroll was there not too long ago. I'm pretty sure Steven Ortiz sparred him. He just said he was sparring with Zachary Ochoa. So, yeah, man, very, very excited, man. I hope that Michelle can hammer out all the, fine print so that we could get this one on TV and, we get to see it. But I do believe, Mike, didn't she say that even if they don't get it on Impact, it'll work?
It'll be on Facebook.
Yeah, on that Fight Night Live streaming thing. I only watch fights there on a playback because I know Polite Coffee was fought on those on King's promotion cards. They use that too. And he's been on in a while. So we got our next guest is Rolando Vargas Jr. We'll see if he's up. Mike, man, we're switching to topic 2 or what? Where Bob goes ham on our boy AJ?
No, do y'all want to give a prediction between Charles Martin and Gerald Washington? I got Charles Martin by stoppage. I think we all seen what Charles Martin was able to do against Adam Kornacki as a common denominator for him and Gerald Washington. And we see Gerald Washington kind of get executed against Adam Kornacki. So I got Charles Martin, and I think Charles Martin should be able to win this fight by stoppage.
Yeah, I got Charles Martin in 6 rounds. I think he'd just be too much for him. Should be a good fight early on, but I think Charles Martin, clear winner.
And what about you, Enrique?
I'm gonna go Gerald Washington, man. He's from Brooklyn, right? Or Staten Island?
What? No, ain't he from Cali?
Yeah, he went to USC.
Oh, okay. Nah, man. I don't know. I know Charles Martin, but didn't he win because someone twisted their ankle?
Yo, you remember that?
That ain't his fault, though.
Nah, I know it ain't his fault, but you could get judged by that. They judge people saying he's a paper champ. He fought for a vacant title.
Hey.
Yeah,
Fury got stripped.
that'll be an interesting fight.
Fury got stripped.
Yo,
Cocaine.
what's Martin's biggest win though?
I would say maybe his last fight that he had, Corbin or
what? Gregory Corbin?
He looked really good on the Spence undercard.
Yeah, because dude kept on hitting him with those blows.
Yeah, but wait. The Spence undercard was Gregory Corbin.
Yeah, but just he just fought somebody else not too long ago.
Kornacki, but he lost. But you I know you liked that fight. You felt like he was in it.
I thought the fight could have went either way. To be honest with you, but it is what it is.
I mean, it's a crossroads. This a crossroads, no doubt.
I definitely don't think it's a crossroads for Martin. I think it's more so of do or die for Gerald Washington. If he lose this fight, he's a gatekeeper.
Bruh,
he's a name like Amir Mansour now.
Bruh, we struggling to find a career high win for Martin. So if he loses to Washington, everything you said about Washington could be said about Martin. If he loses to Washington, he's a gatekeeper. Come on.
Maybe not. We'll see.
I mean,
I think he's a more.
It's definitely crossroads.
He's a more threatening gatekeeper than Gerald Washington is any day.
I mean, Gerald Washington has a legitimate win over Robert Helenius. Like Washington, Martin doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything.
Helenius, that's what you want to hang your head up for.
I mean, did you see Gregory Corbin's performance in the Martin fight, after the Martin fight, and then even after that in the Stephen Shaw fight?
I saw a guy hit a guy in the nuts repeatedly.
Brother, yeah, because he wanted a way out. But Corbin showed you in his 3 consecutive fights, he's not here to fight. He lost to Martin, looking for a way out, lost to Philip Hergovich, looking for a way out, and Big Shot Shaw, same thing, looking for all back-to-back, too. He hasn't even gotten a win. Look.
You going with Gerald Washington?
I'm just making a case.
I'm asking a question.
I'm going with Washington. Me and Enrique going with Washington because he from Brooklyn. He ain't from Brooklyn, Enrique, but
nah. But Gerald Washington's an older heavyweight too, right? Everybody's always bringing his age up.
Yeah, he's a little bit older. He started late. Started boxing when he was like 31.
The thing is, has Gerald Washington faced a southpaw before? Cause Martin's a southpaw.
I don't know.
I know it's funny you bring up Gerald Washington's record, Charles Martin's record, but I really only remember Gerald Washington for those couple of good rounds before he got slept versus Wilder.
And that's fine, but after that, and that's why his resume to me is better. After that, he's been able to beat Robert Helenius. Okay? After Charles Martin got an ankle technicality win, what was he been able to do? Greg Corbin, and we just spoke about his 3 consecutive losses on this level.
He was able to sell his title for millions.
Yeah, okay, but that has nothing to do with the conversation.
Get that paper.
Nothing to do.
Got a better bank account, mine and his.
Nothing to do with the conversation. And let's be real. I mean, if we're going to talk, let's talk. Who's been in with the better opposition? Gerald Washington?
No.
What?
Yeah, Gerald. Well,
Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington been in there with the better opposition. Let me speak, please. And then you rebut if you want. He fought and beat Helenius. He lost to Adam Kornacki. He lost to Gerald Miller. He lost to Wilder. That right there trumps anything you can possibly say about Martin, but I'm not done. You hear me? But I'm not done.
How good is how long do you expect to go? Like, can I rebuttal real quick?
I'm not done giving you his resume. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right. His resume is better than Martin's. His resume.
Yeah, man, give me some guys that like are some blue collar guys that I never heard of. Go ahead.
Travis Walker, Nagy Aguilera, Ray Austin, Eddie Chambers, Amir Mansour, Jason Gavin. Jason Gavird's on Wilder's resume. Amir Mansour, everybody know. Eddie Chambers, everybody knows. Ray Austin, everybody knows. Nagy Aguilera, if you've been watching boxing at least 10 years, you know. So I'm just saying, he got a better resume, homie. I'm going Washington now. Now I'm going Washington. Now I'm going Washington.
All right, man.
Yo, did Washington fight? Hold up. Did Washington fight Joshua?
Nah, that was Brazil.
And Martin.
All
right, next up we got
opposition, but go ahead.
Got the return of the young Mexican, you know what I'm saying, superstar to me, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be a superstar sooner or later. Emanuel Navarrete versus Jeo Tupas Santisima. 12-round exhibition for Navarrete's WBO fight title. No need for us to even dissect that fight.
Execution?
Execution, exhibition, destruction, D-date, whatever you want to call it. Top Rank pretty much giving this guy a showcase fight on one of the biggest cards in this year. So big ups to Top Rank, you know what I'm saying, trying to move him along. Hopefully he gets that highlight reel knockout that propels his career forward. Sebastian Fundora will be facing Daniel Luis Fundora. Coming off a draw with my guy Jamonte Clark. So it should be a bounce back fight for Fundora. Should be I don't know much about Daniel Lewis. Y'all know who Daniel Lewis is? Anybody? Okay, no. Nobody knows Daniel Lewis, so I got Fundora in that fight. Hey, somebody that I am excited to see back in the ring, Subriel Matias. He's back after that.
He's half Puerto Rican, half Dominican.
And he a half bad motherfucker, I tell you that. That boy bad. I know his last fight ended in tragedy, but he was just going out there doing his job. And I'm telling you guys, if he's not shook from that fight or not, if there's no lasting effects from that fight, I expect this guy to be a player at 140. If 140, be on the lookout for Subriel Matias. The guy's got power in both hands. He's big. He does not stop coming forward. And he's about that ish, anytime, anywhere. He's fighting Petros Ananyan, and he left. Actually, he fought on Top Rank, you know what I'm saying, when he fought Dadashev. Now he's actually with PBC. He signed with PBC a couple weeks ago, so this will be his first fight on PBC, so I'm glad to see him land somewhere and land in a very competitive division. Anything I want to say about Subriel or this fight? All right. We got Amir Imam versus Javier Molina in an 8 or 10 round welterweight fight. Amir Imam, like he's going up in weight to 147. Javier Molina, I don't know much about him. You guys fill me in. If not, that should be
Javier
a good
Molina.
fight.
He's a former Olympian. His brother's name is Carlos Molina. Two good fighters.
That is the brother.
They was with PBC at one time, or Goosen, I believe.
I'm wanting to see if Imam can build back, man. He had a lot of hype going for him a few years ago, man.
And Brandon, I never said he was with Top Rank. I said he fought on Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? There's two different things. Like fighting on Top Rank and fighting with Top Rank is two different things. But I digress. And rounding out that card, we have Gabriel Flores Jr. versus Matt Conway and Vito Mielnicki versus Corey Champion. We should be having Vito on right later on tonight, right now. So
Yes. Yes.
I'm excited to see. Are we going to be able to watch Gabriel Flores?
We should be able to watch everything. Listen, I hate to interrupt you guys. We got our next guest, Rolando Vargas Jr. Mr. Vargas, how are you? Thank you first and foremost for taking out the time to come into the show and talk some boxing with us. I want to thank you, obviously, first and foremost. Not only that, I want to wish you a happy new year. How are you, brother?
Thank you. I'm great. I'm really great. Thank you guys for having me.
So talk to us, man. How are you feeling? I see you're with Split T Management. I guess take us through that story first so we can get to know a little bit about you.
Yeah. My manager is David McWater. I'm with Split Team Management. Currently been with them for 1 year. I'm 5-0, 5 KOs. And yeah, looking forward to getting working more with them and hopefully getting signed by a promotional company such as Top Rank, something like that.
Yeah, I've seen that your shows or some of them have been on Top Rank cards, correct?
Yeah, I had one on ESPN Plus. It was in a Top Rank show.
And do you have anything scheduled, anything penciled in?
As of now, I have a fight April 10th on Showbox. It's in Nebraska, I believe.
Nice. What do you know about your opponent? What could you tell us?
Nothing yet so far. Hopefully I get details soon and I'll be posting it.
Okay, so Rolando, man, tell me your nationality.
I am 100% Mexican.
And you were born in Mexico or you were born here?
Yeah, I was born in Oaxaca. Yo soy de Oaxaca. Yo sí soy mexicano, no como los boxeadores que dicen que no hablan español, pero tienen 100% sangre mexicana.
Uh-oh, so is that a shot at Andy? Because Andy was born over here.
No, that's a shot at a lot of people. So,
Nah, I get you, man. You just teasing.
What's his name? Ryan Garcia, too.
Nah, I hear you, man. I hear you, man. So, what could you tell us about your fighting style, brother?
I like to keep it nice and simple. I get aggressive if I have to. I brawl if I have to. But I like to, study the guy in the beginning. I start boxing around the beginning, but if I see an opportunity, I take it and I just end it.
And what would you say got you into the sport?
My dad, he used to fight pro back in Mexico, but he stopped, and ever since he's been training me since the age of 3, and I got to the gym at the age of 6. First amateur fight at the age of 8, and from there I just kept boxing. I love it.
So, why such a huge step up in your last fight? It was only your 5th fight, but it was your most experienced opponent, a very experienced veteran, 13-12-2 in your 5th fight. That just strikes me as strange. What was the push to go for such an experienced guy so soon?
I mean, I've talked to my manager, and I've told him that I'm ready to fight, the stronger guys. I've been training a lot. I'm getting ready. Every fight I take it as if it was a championship fight. There's no such thing as a small opponent. So I'm always training. I'm always ready, sparring with the pros, 8, 10, 12 rounds. So I'm always, ready for anybody. And I want to step up more, get better competition, prove myself of who I am.
And where do you reside and hold camp at? Because his boxer has got you listed in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Usually when I start camp, I started here, and then I just travel mostly in Chicago. I do sparring. So a lot of from different states meet up in Chicago, and we just spar.
So obviously, so early in your career, people normally don't fight, or rather fight at the weight that they're not going to win a title. So I'm basically asking, are you going to try and go for a title at 140, or are you going to eventually get down to 135?
No, yeah. I like to fight at 135, but not a lot of people around, fight me at 135. So I tell them, yeah, I'll move to 140, and I'll fight them at 140. So it all depends, but I'd rather keep it at 135. That's my weight.
Yeah, I mean, you also no need in making 135 if there's no title on the line. You can always have it contracted as something else. Yeah. So talk to me about sparring, man. Is it hard to get good sparring in Milwaukee, or I hear you say you have to go to Chicago? Give me some names. Who you been able to mix it up with and learn some stuff off of?
No, yeah, I've been getting good sparring in Milwaukee, but Sometimes it's kind of tough. There's a lot of good people, but it's mostly amateur in Milwaukee. But in Chicago, there'd be some pros there. They're probably not big names, but they're pretty tough pros, especially the Mexican ones. I spar, his name is Geo Leometti, something like that. Kenan Sims, I sparred him before. There's a couple other fighters, but not big names, but it gives me good work, what I need.
For sure. Listen, man, you can always ask your manager to hook it up with Teofimo. I mean, he's going to be needing some work for Vasil. You 135.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be excited to go.
You know David has Teofimo as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. Did you know or not?
No, yeah. Hopefully, we could work something out, and I could do some training camp with him, help him out, get ready for a fight.
Do you see yourself relocating to make training camps easier for yourself, or do you think Milwaukee is somewhere where you can stay and win a world title?
As of now, I feel like I'd rather just stay in Milwaukee. Like I said, I could always travel for training camps, but as of now, I don't think I'll be moving soon.
The only reason I asked, because the only other fight I remember from Milwaukee is Luis de Cubas Aries, right? And he signed to Mayweather, and then, he even relocated to Las Vegas.
Yeah, and then there's another guy from our gym, Luis Ángel Feliciano, signed with Golden Boy. He relocated to in California.
So it's Wilder Fury fight week, brother. Are you excited? Have you felt the hype, or you don't watch boxing?
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a tough fight, but we'll see. We'll see the outcome. It's gonna be looking forward to the undercard, seeing this one fighter. Not gonna name names, but I want to fight him.
What you mean you're not gonna name names? Who are you excited to see? Don't make me comb through this undercard. So you want to fight Charles Martin?
No, it's another guy. His sister hits harder.
You said his sister's fighting.
His sister hits harder.
Oh, his sister hits
more
harder.
pop.
His sister has more pop. Who? I mean, I don't know.
Gabriel Flores Jr.
Gabriel got a sister?
Yup.
I'm asking.
He said, yup. Oh, shit, you taking shots at Lil G? Yo, so wait.
Yeah, I'll fight anybody.
Let me hear this beef. Yo, what's going on with you and Lil G?
Nah, I'm not really going to get into the details, but, he knows me. I know him. When we sparred, he knows what I got. I know what he has. And, yeah, hopefully we fight soon.
I mean, soon? I mean, my man is like 16, 17-0, bro. He got that experience. He's been fighting under the lights. He's been fighting in Reno, main eventing. You don't think you need a little season, get some of that same experience that he's been able to get?
No, yeah, definitely. But like I told you, he knows what I got. I know what he has. Pretty sure he'll fear me if he sees me in the ring.
Wait. I don't know if this is bad radio. Did you say you're pretty sure he will fear you?
Fear? Yeah, did you say fear?
Yeah, it's pretty sure.
Wow. So tell me what happened in sparring, because you're basically telling me already, so you might as well tell me.
I mean, I went to training camp with him, did some sparring with him. I got to feel how he fights. And it's not really, we just didn't end in good terms, but, it is what it is. I don't hate the guy, I just think it would be a good fight with him. Not right now.
So what you trying to say that you trying to say that you gave him, you trying to say you gave him too much work and they kicked you out the camp?
No. Lucky for him, I didn't want to abuse.
Oh, wow.
So I was working with him. But, things didn't work out. But like I said,
Hold on.
don't hate the guy or nothing, but I just feel like it'll be a great fight.
I mean, obviously, he's got a name. You know, they call him one of the youngest.
Hold on this. Did he say abuse?
Yeah, he said abuse.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, we gonna have to find out what's up with Gabe. Cause we had Gabe Senior Junior scheduled, but that was the week I was in Alabama with Wilder, so I had to reschedule. But wow, that's interesting, man. Any other little rivalries you might have out there that we don't know about, Mr. Vargas?
Nobody, to be honest, but like I said, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna keep training, train my hardest. I want to fight everybody, I want to get to the top. Not soon, probably, but I'm gonna work my way up there.
Listen, there's levels. I'm not telling you that you're not on Gabe's level, but Gabe brings in sparring. Gabe has a whole camp. You know what I mean? Gabe's been a main event fighter.
No, definitely. I know there's levels to this. Definitely. I'm not ready for a lot of fighters. I still need to get ready. But like I said, I feel like me and Gabriel soon, maybe not too soon, but in the future would be a great fight.
So what's your amateur background? Because I hear Gabe was a standout.
Yeah, I did 161 amateur fights and 20 losses.
Damn, so you ain't too bad yourself. I mean, listen. Once I seen that you was with Split T, I knew you was good. They don't have nobody. There's nobody. You know what I mean? Everybody they got is somebody.
Appreciate it.
So I wanted to get you on the show, but we gotta get an official prediction. You trying to wiggle your way out of this one, brother? I mean, who you got? Wilder, Fury?
I feel like Fury. No, I feel like Wilder will knock him out, maybe in the later rounds, but we'll see.
All right, well, Mr. Vargas Jr., can you give out any social media at this time, sir? For anyone who isn't following you can do so.
Yeah, you guys could follow me on Instagram at Team Nano Vargas, Facebook, Rolando Nano Vargas, and follow my YouTube at Nano Vargas Boxing.
Yo, so I'm just checking your box where Gabe's even taller than you, man. So height don't matter, huh?
Nah, not really. Not really. I like to fight tall fighters.
Why is that?
Because they fall with overhand.
They fall for the overhand?
Yeah. Nah, I'm used to fighting tall fighters ever since the amateur, so yeah.
I mean, you're not too short. I mean, what you 5'8", right? What it says you are.
Yeah, 5'8". I think it's like 5'9".
Yeah, you 5'8". You ain't that short. I think Tim Bradley's 5'8". That's welterweight height. Do you see yourself, getting up any higher than 35 before your career's over?
I mean, probably. We'll see. I mean, at that age, I'll probably get a little heavier, but as of now, maybe 15 fights at 135, and then we'll see moving up to 140. But, time will tell.
Well, all right, man, Mr. Vargas Jr., Rolando, thank you for coming on the show, brother. You want to give out that social media, go ahead and do so. And once again, we want to thank you for being part of the show, and we want to continue to follow your career. So any news you have, let us know. Anytime you get some word on your opponent, let us know. We can do something, get you back on, do a post, do a video, something. Definitely want to stay up to date on everything Rolando Vargas Jr.
I really appreciate it. Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Team Nano Vargas, and my Facebook, Rolando Nano Vargas, YouTube, Nano Vargas Boxing. And again, thank you guys for having me. God bless. Y muchos saludos a todos.
All right, igualmente, gracias. Pase buena. There you have it, Rolando Vargas Jr. We appreciate his time. Want to thank him for coming on. We're going to open up these phone lines. Mike, we already went to all that, so we just got to go ahead and go to people, right? We got plenty of people out here ready to give their picks.
We ain't got shit.
We ain't no sponsors.
We
ain't get to Arum on Joshua.
Yeah, no, we ain't get
mean, yo, I told y'all we got to mix it up, man. Y'all don't want mix. We got to mix it in. I tried to slide the Bob, and you was like, hold up. We got to make these picks. But you was right. I was wrong. Let's go with the picks, man. We got Emanuel Navarrete. Yeah, I'm saying that. No, I'm just saying that's the Wilder card, right? You ain't picking those, or you because I know
I already made the pick. I already made the pick. We all have.
Oh, we done. So now where we at?
Bob Arum, man. Just quick, man, real quick. We will go real quick. He says that Joshua is not elite, and he's going from now on moving forward. Fight scared. Was Bob over the top, or was he justified? I think Bob was over the top.
I think Bob is just being consistent. Remember, he was like, yo, he lost to a fat guy. You know, like he's just being, like he's been told you that. As soon as he lost to Ruiz, you know, he knew that Joshua wasn't what we thought. Like that's just how he feels. You can't get mad at him. He's being consistent.
Yeah, I believe that too. I think not only that, he's also being a promoter subconsciously. Win or lose, he's gonna try to probably pitch Tyson Fury to Wilder. I mean, to Anthony Joshua next.
Okay. Number 3, Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz. My question is, it sounds like a good fight. My question to you guys is it pay-per-view worthy? And is it a better overall fight than Andy Ruiz versus Dillian Whyte? First, my answer, I believe that based on what I seen from PBC, they might want to roll the dice, and you might want to put Ruiz on pay-per-view. See how much drawing power that he has. So I can't say that it's not pay-per-view worthy. But what I would do is I would put it on Free Fox. Then Andy's next fight would be pay-per-view. Is it a better fight than Dillian Whyte? I wouldn't agree with that.
Who's the matchup? Ruiz versus
or King Kong.
Pay-per-view worthy? Yeah. Pay-per-view worthy. It was Deontay Wilder fought pay-per-view Luis Ortiz, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So at that point, I would say, yeah, it's pay-per-view worthy because, you know, both of them fought the top names out there, you know, the top.
They both coming off like semi pay-per-view events. Like even though Ruiz was that shit was big time.
And a lot of people going against Ruiz because of his non-dedication, body type, and everything else. So, yeah, I think that'll bring a draw.
Yeah, I like that fight, to be honest with you, man. I want that to happen. I think it's a direct. I mean, Luis Ortiz. You see that? That's why you got mess with the WBC because the IBF will drop you, all right, out the top 15 if you lose, and the WBC keeping Luis Ortiz at number 4, bruv. Number 4.
That's solid.
That's solid. Oscar Rivas.
5 and 6 though.
Oscar Rivas. Listen to me.
5 and 6.
Oscar Rivas didn't even fight. Okay, he lost to Dillian Whyte. It was some scandal, so he went to the convention, lobbied himself a 5 ranking. Okay, October happens. They push out the rankings. He's at number 5. Here we are in February. He still ain't fight, and that man is number 3. Usyk, he wasn't even there. And now he number 2.
Usyk number 2?
Usyk number 2. I'm telling you, yo, the next 5.5 years gonna be lovely for Wilder. Look, Tyson, Usyk, Rivas, Ortiz, Ruiz, Kovnacki, Hrgovic, Parker, Povetkin, Hunter, Dubois, Joe Joyce, Tizora, Pulev, Adjikababel. We gonna see how many of these motherfuckers jump out these rankings. So I'm like, I want to fight Joshua. I'm gonna go to get an eliminator for the WBA regular interim gold silver title.
What Dillian Whyte ranked that?
He the interim.
Oh yeah, he's the champ. He's the champ.
Nah.
He's interim champ, man. They call him interim champ.
He's Manuel Char.
Mahmoud.
He's Mahmoud Char. He's Mahmoud Char. Inside joke.
Hey, man.
Inside joke. Motherfucker Enrique don't know what we talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know one thing I told him about.
Let me
But
check out these notes right quick, man. Tomorrow we got the MTK Global 140-pound tournament, which features O'Hara Davies, Tyrone McKenna, Ryan Walsh, and Jazz Dickinson and Lee Wood. Those guys are the A side, so those guys, in my opinion, should be coming through and make for a good semifinal round. Also, Coach Larry Wade feels like Caleb Plant can fight from anywhere from 160 to 175. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a bold statement. Murat Gassiev, this guy, man, it's one thing, it's another with this guy. He's not fighting on the Mikey Garcia versus Jesse Vargas card any longer. He pulls out. I don't know if it was lack of preparation, injury. The story did not really say what it was, but yeah, he's not fighting. He's yet to make his heavyweight debut. He's been poised to make his heavyweight debut since the first World Boxing Super Series, and now we have the second World Boxing Super Series final that's about to happen before he makes his world heavyweight debut. So we'll see what happens with him. Shane Mosley Jr. signs with Golden Boy. I guess it's a good sign for Shane Mosley Jr. I'm not sure what it does for Golden Boy besides give it another name over there, but I guess 154.
Wait. That's a good ass name to have over there, don't you think?
Nah.
Why not?
He ain't did nothing.
He ain't did nothing. Ryan Garcia ain't did nothing until recent.
He ain't lost though.
Oh, Shane Mosley Jr. lost?
Twice.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, you know, it's the name.
So Mike writing people off. Mike writing people off.
I ain't writing nobody off, but if you can't beat my nigga Brandon Adams on the contender, and we just seen Brandon go to world level and try to compete and have a good fight, but he lost. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough for me to convince that you can beat
people allowed to
on world level.
rebuild. People allowed to rebuild.
Rebuild, and retool. Come out and show me you can get a good win at 154. Then
look,
I'll put a little bit more stock in you, but I can't put a lot of stock in you right now because last time I seen you lost.
But how you gonna get mad that Golden Boy signed him?
Who mad?
You like, I don't know what they did that for.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you why.
I don't know what it does for Golden Boy, but I'm not mad the man getting money.
What it does, because
can't get my honest opinion about.
Nah, you are 100% right. No one is disagreeing with you. At least I'm not. But what I'm saying is, I'm gonna answer that question. I don't know why Golden Boy did that. Is because first thought came like, oh shit, who can he fight? He's an instant marquee name.
Yeah, but not at that weight though. At that weight, if they could get him to 47 for Virgil Ortiz, then you gotta fight.
Yeah. And he's 154. Is that what you're saying?
That's what we saying.
Oh damn.
It's like, who he gonna fight at that weight with Golden Boy?
Oh, I don't know, man.
It's
a Chavez thing.
I'll let John Virgil fight at 154. Go ahead, Virgil. Take a little break. You know what I'm saying? Make 150, 152. You'll be all good. Matchroom. They are doing some things this weekend. They're sending over.
I got a
Joseph
press
Parker.
release about this. That's dope.
Joseph Parker,
I'm sorry,
Jesse
Mike.
Vargas,
Don't
Devin
get mad
Haney,
at me, Mike.
and Mikey Garcia are going to the Wilder fight. So, big ups to those guys. We should see those guys in the crowd.
But they're gonna be on Podcast Row. They're not just going. They've been set up media time. Like, I got a press release. Like, yo, Mikey, Devin Haney, Vargas, all will hit Radio Row and available for interviews. I'm like, look at the zone. Who they paid to get them in there?
Maybe it's Al. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's Al. No, hey.
Maybe what?
Maybe it's Al. Mikey Garcia with Al Heyman. Jesse Vargas, was advised by Al Heyman.
All right, not Parker and Devin. Not Parker and Devin.
If you want those two, let me sit to my with you. Can we match two real quick?
I don't know why I gotta take the mother two. The mother two that you sending is mine. What you
Scratch my
mean?
back, I scratch your back.
How you scratching my? I'm scratching yours. Sending them old guys over here trying to get the publicity over here. We partying over here. It's a party over here. What y'all doing over there?
Y'all need something, man. Y'all need something from us sooner or later, right?
I mean, I hope one hand watches the other. I'm telling you, I hope one hand watches the other.
The knowledge, Spencer Fearon, he believes that Tyson Fury will stop Deontay Wilder.
Who?
Man, he always pick against Wilder, bro. He's UK. He's
Who's
UK.
that?
Spencer Fearon, man.
And last but not least, it says that
he gonna pick Dillian Whyte against Wilder, even after Wilder beats Fury.
Eddie Hearn and Luis the Cubans had a conversation about possibly matching up there to super middleweights in the future. Nothing, you know what I'm saying, formal, you know what I'm saying, just a little conversation.
What middleweights? Plant and Smith?
Plant and Saunders, who knows? Who knows?
I'm sure Eddie leaked this information, right?
I gotta go back to the story.
Yeah, I'm sure it was Eddie. Cause Eddie always says, yeah, I took the Louis the Cubans, yeah, you know, my guy Louis the Cubans. Man, get out of here, bro. Yo, I've learned for this year, I didn't even know you was back, champ. For this year, I learned that Eddie, he just name drops. Yeah, I sent the note for the Charlo. I'm sending the note for the Charlo. Demetrius Andre's fighting knocking one day.
I don't know if he speaks that way. He's like, Demetrius Andre. That's bullshit. You ever want to say, Nesta?
Yeah,
go ahead.
But yo, can we get out to
That's all.
We gonna get out to these phone lines or what?
Hey, let me ask y'all real quick. So what do you, I want to know, and I want the callers when you call them to let us know too. What are you guys doing for the fight?
The Wilder fight.
Are you watching at a bar? Are you throwing a little fight party? Ness, I believe you're going live, aren't you?
Having a little gathering, man. Not much going to the neighbors, you know what I'm saying? Ordering, eating. That's it.
Yo,
I want Enrique to come over, Doomy, Rob the Genius, Andre Diakonu. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else in my area that they already know. If I get down with you, I want them to come over. I want to do it AJ Ruiz style, man. Cause this a real fight. This a real fight. Like, I'm going for Wilder, but we all know this a 50-50.
Yeah, man. We throw. It feels good. We're throwing the big Texas cookout, Supermax style fight party. If anybody's in my area, hit your boy up. Ain't nothing like my fight parties.
Oh, you got the carne asada going?
We're going to have it all going, baby. It's going to be great. And it's big, man. I got a lot of people been hitting me up about this fight. So, but yeah, callers, let us know. What are y'all doing for Wilder Fury, man? You buying it? You watching it? What are we doing? And let's make sure we're buying it, man, especially if you're a Wilder fan. Show the champ some love.
Yeah, man. If you can't make it, make sure you click it. You know, we going out to these phone lines, man. That's it, man. Mike got too many news and too many notes, man. If we don't leave now, we gonna sink on that boat with him.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Subscribe to youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
All right, these phone lines is jam-packed, so make sure you got your thoughts in order. You know what I mean? Make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be, copacetic, and you get the right picks in, you know, because Mike got the list, and we're going to write it down for everybody that picks Fury or Wilder. All right. Boomerangs, masterminds, and all that goodness. Where we at? Where everybody at? Okay, who's up? All right. We going to Triple Ranger. CYP.
Tell me, y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, well, shit, I'm going to my regular location, you know, with the fam. You know, we buying the fight, supporting. I can't go to this fight to no bar because I don't want to whoop nobody ass for talking no shit. So I'm in the cut, chilling, relaxing. It's going to seem like I'm a lunatic watching that shit, so I'm going to be in the cut. And yo, UK fans, I'm doing my best to get them to say that White is better than Ortiz. I'm doing my best. I'm gonna ask everybody. Y'all down right now, and one person didn't even know who don't even see him fight. But I'm doing my best. So y'all work with me. Work with me. I'm trying. Anyway, y'all have fun with that bullshit. And you know I got Wilder, unanimous decision, but he probably gonna knock him out. Remember that shit. Unanimous decision. CYP out.
CYP, thanks for calling in. We got Boomerang. What you say with Casual?
I was just repeating after you. CYP.
Motherfucker murder, mayhem, last words of the stainless. Told you I would kill you, squeeze after I aim it. If you're talking money, then you're speaking my language. Or shut the fuck up in grown folks' conversation.
What up, Stainless? TBV's first Hall of Fame caller. I'm nominating him now.
He at work. That's why he got like the hardest worker of the year award or some shit.
Yeah, hard work, dedication, baby. That's me all day. What's up, TBV?
What up?
We back with another one. Yo, I know y'all had a lot of interviews and shit, but it's still fucking fight week, man. Y'all supposed to be more amped than that, bro. What's going on?
I mean,
y'all
we
on
just
that
getting to the
indica?
calls.
Okay. Well, let's get that shit going, man. I don't really know her. It's gonna sound horrible. I halfway don't even know or care who the fuck else is fighting. I know usually I be bitching about, what's the undercard got on it, but I don't even give a fuck, man. Shit, I'm excited about this fight. Excuse my language, man. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited about this fight. I can't
We already been, after the first 3 curse words, they demonetized. This is all good.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? But hey, I'm really excited. It's fight week. We got weigh in tomorrow. Not that it really matters for this fight. Although I am a little curious on how close, how serious Fury was about that 270 because he didn't really look that big. And I want to see if Wilder actually can come in over 225 or even hit 230 for one. So, that's the only real question I got with that. I know y'all said Charles Martin and what's my man that always get beat up by everybody is fighting, but who else is fighting this weekend?
Vito Mielnicki.
Okay.
Subriel Matias. Amir Imam, Gabriel Flores Jr. Oscar Navarrete.
That's some decent names, man. I wish there was a little bit more to it, but I'm still gonna take it. Like I say, I'm more excited about the card. I'm not gonna make no pick outside of the main event because, as I said, that's really all I care about on this card. I'm going for Wilder. I think he gonna body Fury for real. He ain't really talked about it on this one like he usually does in every other press conference, but I think this might be that body he looking for on his record. That's
like body, like body.
Body, yes. I've been saying that for
type body.
Man, you talk to anybody else, they will validate. I've been saying this for a long time. I don't know if Tyson got what it takes to move around like that for 36 minutes. You know what I mean? And if he's looking like I think he looks smaller personally. I know he slimmed down, but that means he might be even more susceptible to those punches and might not have all that cushioning. You know what I'm saying? As he, I guess, since he feel like Wilder didn't knock him out the first time or well enough, and since he got to nail him down to the canvas, man, that's the only way I know of to not get back up. So we'll see, man. Either way, I'm
Cut it.
Boomerang, Kansas City, Mac, talk to me. Kansas City, Mac. Going once. Kansas City, Mac. Yo. All right.
Yo, Dr. Mofongo, call in. I see you arguing in the chat. Call
Going
in, champ.
to Boomerang, Troy.
Surprise. Yes, sir.
Come on, Troy.
I'm going to actually go with, what's up? I'm actually going to go with Wilder.
That's no surprise to us. They always say the haters are the biggest fans.
I don't know what you're talking about, haters, and I'm going to use all my time, too, so thank you. You just very sensitive when it comes to him, man. I'm gonna start calling you.
Give him his roses now. Give him his roses now.
I don't give men roses, brother. I never have my entire 48 years on this earth. Okay, Senor Moisty, I'm not gonna give no man no roses, but I'm going with Wilder.
Damn.
Wilder.
So you secretly think Wilder's as good as Roy Jones? When you think of Wilder, you even speak Roy Jones. I see it. You really love him, huh?
I think he's as good as Roy Rogers, right? But I'm going with Wilder simply because I want Whyte to get his pound of flesh. He deserves it. He deserves it. He made that man wait 3 years.
You want him to get his pound of flesh, or you want Wilder to make him look like a pound of flesh?
3 years, Nestor. He made that man wait 3 years for no valid reason.
Oh, so Dominic Brazil wasn't the mandatory, huh? Dominic Brazil wasn't the man. You gonna believe Whyte because you a fucking sheep. Where my sheep soundbite for these dumbass sheep, man? Where the sheep at? Sheep, sheep. Here we go.
Well, I don't have a coat and I don't walk on 4 legs.
Whyte
if I'm a sheep, then you a barnacle. You know that, right?
Whyte tell him he been waiting for 3 years. He really running around here
calm that down
it.
for a second. Calm it down for a second. Let's just have a civil conversation. But you said I'm a sheep.
I can't.
I guess when it comes to Wilder,
I can't. You out here quoting Whyte. How we gonna have a civil conversation? You quoting Whyte?
I guess if I'm a sheep, you're gonna be.
We know you cheap. We know you cheap. You ain't even on Patreon.
A barnacle. I was on Patreon. Then I had to drop some of these apps off my phone. But
yeah,
I guess you're gonna be a barnacle, man.
Barnacle.
I don't know if you know what a barnacle is, but that's a parasite that attaches itself to a whale.
You a unicorn.
Hey, you gonna let me speak, or we just gonna keep going back and forth like
I thought we was gonna keep throwing animals' names at each other.
No. You called me a sheep, and I called you a parasite. That's two different things, my dear.
You a sheep because you repeating he's been waiting 3 years. Like, you ain't know fucking Dominic Brazil was the mandatory. Like, come on. Either you gonna be a fucking
one
casual
has nothing
fan.
To do with the other.
Either you gonna be a casual fan and say that's your name, like Enrique,
one has nothing
or you gonna be Troy.
One has nothing to do with the other.
Nah,
one has nothing to do with the other.
Fan.
One has nothing to do with the other. I mean, you can't even explain how that makes any sense.
TikTok.
You can't explain how that makes any sense, right?
TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just have a civil conversation because you can't explain what you're saying.
I don't know how much time you need me to tell you that you sound stupid repeating that Dillian Whyte has been not getting a shot for 3 years when Dominic was the mandatory. So how's he been waiting 3 years?
Yo, no disrespect to Troy, but did he say 48 years?
48 years of what?
That he's been on this earth for 48 years?
God bless his soul, man. Shout out to you, Troy.
Yo, I thought he was at least like 60.
Yo, why y'all, come on, how y'all counting age through voice now?
I've never seen him, just the sound of his voice.
Yeah, exactly. You counting age through voice.
Older boxing, like old school boxing.
Old school boxing. How you counting age with voice now, man? Y'all terrible. We going out to Ringer. Josh, North Carolina, what up?
What up, Ness? What up, TBV?
What up?
Hey, I got Wilder knocking him out in the ninth, bro. Got Wilder knocking him out in the ninth, like about 1:23 left in the round. I got Gerald Washington beating Charles Martin. I think that might go on decision, but I don't know the other fights. But I just want to cook on this thing real quick. How long I got? I got a minute and 30. Ness, or 30.
You got a hell of time. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, check this out, man. Floyd Mayweather, man, you ain't shit, bro. You pitiful, bro. You say you want to brag about your own half of PBC, or you got some stakes in it, but you got your best, the face of your goddamn organization that's fighting Saturday, and you picking against them, bro. You should be out here promoting this fight to get the most sales you can, bro. Bro, you sorry as hell, bro. Tank need to leave your ass. Man, you need to get the hell out of boxing, bro. I'm tired of you, man. You a hating ass dude, bro. I can't stand you.
Wilder, do your
That's
thing,
beautiful
bro.
though.
AJ, if you
Yo, Josh, hold on.
That's
Josh,
beautiful though, cause he's Mayweather the villain. So if he picks against Wilder, that drives more sales.
I agree with Josh here
You think
because
so?
on Drink Champs.
Nah, I
called,
agree with you too though. He a hater. He should be riding with Wilder. I get you,
bro,
but I'm just looking
he
at the
called
glass
Tank's
half full.
event his event. When he was talking about T.I. being at the Tank fight, he called it his fight and his event. Didn't even mention Tank, bro. I was very disappointed in that.
Yep. Yeah, man, he didn't mention none of that shit, bro. It was just like he can do so much more, man, to promote, man. PBC can be buying goddamn top rank right now. I mean, I know Bob wouldn't sell it to him, but Floyd Mayweather got that much goddamn clout where he can bring like at least a couple more million pay-per-views to end, man. I don't know, it just pissed for me. I've been pissed off at him all week, man, because this Wilder fight can really be off the chain. I mean, it's already big, but you know, I'm mad that they got that shit. What's the name? Cut off the face off, but I think they don't want Wilder to see Fury out. That's my opinion. But I love y'all, man. I'm out, man. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.
Yo, what you do for the fight, champ?
Huh?
I said,
How you watching it? How you watching it?
Oh yeah. Oh, I ordered on pay-per-view on cable, man. I ordered it through the pay-per-view on the cable, man. $69.99. And yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all order that, man. Do not stream that, man. Get these. In order to get big fights, man, you got to pay for them, man. Keep paying for them. We're gonna keep getting them, bro. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. Josh, man, thanks
for
for calling in.
Hey, it's $7.99, $79.99 over here with Verizon Files.
Yeah, it's gonna be $80 for us, man. You know,
69 for like standard dish.
Let me go to Ringer in Chicago. Steve, what up?
But you do get that 10% off though. Yeah, I forgot about that.
How?
Somehow, I forgot how dude said it this morning. But you can definitely
Check
get 10%
emails
off.
from ESPN Plus.
Yeah, ESPN Plus. Yeah,
Well, what up, Steve?
Yeah. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I just wanted to say, man, there's a whole lot of hate going on this channel, but you know, I don't get these guys in the chat. I'd like for some of these guys to call in and explain themselves. But I'm gonna go with my picks. So I'm gonna pick Wilder. He's gonna win by KO. And I'm not sure about the round. I mean, let's be honest, it's a 50-50 fight. But I'm gonna ride with Wilder. I think in the ninth. I'm gonna go with the ninth. The round's not important, but I'm gonna pick Washington too over Martin. And you know, at first when this first came out, remember I was hating on that they weren't doing a better undercard. But I'll be honest, I watched the presser today for the undercard, and it's decent. You know, it's not what I would like, but I think under the circumstances, I think it's decent. So I'm coming around on that. And this is just a little facts. I was doing a little facts, but this is where I say a lot of guys, they don't want to listen to the facts. So this source, I'm even going to say the source. So the source comes from CompuBox. This is a guy that works for CompuBox. Wilder is ranked number 1 among all heavyweights with a 47% accuracy in power punching. And he's only one of only 3 fighters. This is all fighters that he lands more than 30% of his jabs. But yet Wilder can't box. And he ain't got nothing but the right arm. So these guys, like I said, I don't even think they watch these fights, man. I don't think they watch Wilder. They just hate on the dude. Whatever. But, yeah, that's what I got.
Steve, man, thanks for calling in, brother. Let me see who's up here.
I've always thought Steve sounds like John Gruden, like their voices are similar.
You got Deontay Wilder, who's one of the craziest heavyweight knockout artists ever. I mean, that guy has preposterous power.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Team, what up?
What's going on, man? What up, Mike? What up, Ness? Who else on that Supermax? What up?
What up? What up?
Yeah, man, I'm excited for this fight, man. Serious question though. Does it matter like if I buy it through Fox, does that mean Wilder gets that cut, or if I buy it through ESPN, like that money go to Tyson Fury?
I don't know.
See, that's what I'm
I'm
wondering, man.
guessing
I might have to
everything
buy
down
that
the middle, bro.
Fox.
I'm guessing everything down the middle. Whatever you got, we take half of, and whatever you got, y'all take half of.
Yeah, I'm sure they doing split, man. That's why they splitting it anyway.
I was just wondering if y'all knew. But yeah, obviously, man, I got the new intro for this fight week specifically. So let it be known I'm going for Wilder. I'm not gonna say if it's gonna be a KO or unanimous decision, but I'm just gonna say I'm going for Wilder. He's gonna get the win. He's gonna figure it out. Shout out to Steve. He had some good facts. I appreciated that. But yeah, man, I ain't really got much else besides that. Bomb Squad. Shout out to TBV. Thanks for the show. And yeah, that's it, man.
All
All right,
right.
Ken, thanks for calling in,
Listen,
homie.
if I haven't unmuted you, stop unmuting yourself. Cause we gonna have to hit that eject button, man. Get you up out of here real quick. You know what I mean? You messing up the quality of the show on a very important show.
You know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I'm a gorilla, I'm a dog. I'm a dog, I'm a gorilla.
The smartest thing you can do is to stay away from Derek.
It can't be the boogeyman if I'm chasing. You want to bet?
You bet 100,000 on that.
Let's bet $1 million.
Easy. Let's bet $1 million.
Yo, what up, Ness? Mike.
What up?
What up?
Hey, I'm keeping it short. I'm busy tonight. I got Wilder, and I won't give my boomerang to my brother.
All right. Let's go. Trey, talk to us. Trey.
Hey, you already know I got Wilder, y'all. My background loud, so I'm gonna let y'all go.
All right, Stone Bone.
All right.
What up? What up?
What up?
Yeah, man. Good interviews, man. I'm looking forward to the Philly fight, man. I hope they get that together because I got the free. They you can put the free app on your smart TV, and I got it on my like one of my free app. Like I think it's a Pluto TV or one of them TVs that's free on apps and stuff. So everybody should check that out, man. I'm looking for Wilder to finish, like he said, finish what he started. I'm looking for him to leave Fury there. I don't see nothing that Fury can do. I just see him being goofy, and I see Wilder being serious. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna take him at his word of what he gonna do, and I'm expecting a knockout. I'm gonna say probably 8th round. Fury will be, you know what I mean, tired of moving around, tired of ducking, tired of running in circles, and Wilder catch him leaning down, hit him in the side of the head, and it'll be over with. He ain't gonna get up this time. So Charles Martin, I think he getting a little better. You know what I mean? Like the AJ fight that happened kind of quick, especially after he got his title from the wrong ankle or broke ankle. Try to running in circles and water, catch him leaning down, hit him in the side of the head, and it'll be over with. He ain't gonna get up this time. Oh, okay. Somebody came in, had me echoing. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the morning, man. I'm ready. I'm getting a little hype for this fight, man. Let's do it.
All right.
Yo, we got some super chat coming in from Mr. 704. Hey, Stone Bone, let's do what you never do. Super chat, I'll match you. Civilian 11 comes in and says, Fury KO Wilder 6-8. Civilian 11 comes back and says, Fury KO Wilder 6-8. Henry Brown comes one and says, Kownacki will mop them both. Axe Ness. I hear mop both of them, Ness.
I don't know about none of that, man.
All right. Kownacki comes back, Henry Brown comes back and says, Kownacki and Dubai will mop Wilder and Fury. Axe Ness. Ness, what do you want?
I don't know nothing about that, bro.
Israel Weber comes to one and says, Henry, save your money, dude. We got one from CRB. Mike, we taking USB cords and laptops to neighbor. Hashtag thief. Okay. Henry Guy says, talk your shit, Mike. Hashtag bomb squad.
All right. 7, Cali.
I'm just listening, bro, but I got Wilder.
All right.
7 to Cali.
7 in Cali with the Wilder pick. Skype user, no name, Sid, bunch of letters. If you ain't bother to make a screen name, we talking to you. We gonna keep it moving if you don't know that we talking to you. So yeah, we talking to you. Going once. Sid E74 twice. All right. If you just made a new Skype, no. All right, moving on. Lil Feezy, talk to me.
What up, Feezy?
What up, baby? What up?
What
up, Mike? What up, Ness? What up, Super Mix? God damn it. Man, you already know we in this bitch, god damn it. Look, man, y'all already know I keep my calls short and sweet, you know what I'm saying? I got Wilder and 8, you know what I'm saying? But this fight right here, man, this shit mean a lot, man. I hope he gets it done, you know what I'm saying, in dramatic fashion, as always, but that's just my take on it. Bomb squad! That's my call and I'm out.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We going to Julio. Talk to me.
Julio, what up, man?
Hey, what's going on, Ness? Mike's Big Super Mix.
What up?
Well, you know what? I'm going for Fury on this one by decision. And I'm actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna throw a big party just for this fight. If I'm spending the money to buy this fight, I'm gonna do a party. So I already told everybody around my area, we're gonna watch the fight. We're gonna get drunk, but I'm going for Fury by decision. That's how it is. I'm out. See you guys.
Julio, make sure you call back in on Sunday, all right? That's Domingo in Spanish. Don't you stay away.
Take my, what's up, Julio? I kind of want to, take that back. You know what I'm saying?
Why, Mike? Why?
I'm just talking shit, bro.
I know. Let's go to...
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on. That was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. We're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll kill this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
What's up, Mike? What's up, Ness? What's up? What's up, other dude? I don't know your name, but yeah, I got Wilder, of course. I was gonna stream it, but I got a few people call me out on the after show about streaming. If I don't go pay for it, cause I got a bunch of fire sticks in the house that's jailbroken, so I ain't gonna pay for it. I'm gonna have to go to the show and watch it or something like that. So I'm gonna go do that and support Wilder. But I got Wilder, of course, by 7 rounds knockout, beginning 8 round stoppage, one of the two, because of that cut or by knockout. I got Gerald Washington, and then I'm curious about this fighter that's like 6'7". I was watching the press conference, and he fight at 154. Do y'all know his name?
Yeah, Fundora, but he ain't really look good versus Jamonte Clark, who Jennison Rosario knocked out.
Or Jamonte Clark, this nigga just shit. Got knocked out by
All
one
right,
champion.
but look, they got a few other good fights that look interesting on. I was watching all of them talk. So I mean, I'm excited about seeing all them guys fight. We gotta start paying attention to them undercard fights, cause that be the next up and coming fighters. So besides that, that's all I got.
All right, JT, well, we're going to be giving you your brother's boomerang, so stick around. We're bringing you back. We're going to California. Yo, you know it.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Yo, tell him the truth, Joe. Tell him the truth. Yo, what up, my boxing brothers? What up, Super Mex, Mike, Ness, Cass, Wheezy, and the Heezy? What up, fam?
What it do?
What up,
All right,
Info
man.
Joe? It
I'm
ain't a
just
show
trying
without
to,
you.
hey, man, trying to pump y'all up, man, like y'all was going to sleep over there. Yo, put me down for, damn, this is a horrible one. Give me Charles Martin, man. Charles Martin.
Don't do it, Joe.
Too late, Joe. I got it down, man.
I know,
the
dude
king
from
of
Cali, man. I
Wakanda
should be going
with
with
that
Washington,
vibranium in
man.
his right hand.
Yo, but oh, hey, first off, man, forgive me, man. Shout out to the boxing gods. Shout out to the boxing gods. And this is fight week, man. I call it this is gonna be called forever Wakanda week. And we got the Gypsy King versus the King of Wakanda, the man with the vibranium, known to crack motherfucking craniums in the building. I'm going for a ninth round knockout. And callers, y'all don't call in and say Fury's no bum. He ain't no good boxer, man. I want Wilder to get full credit. So I'm gonna say, Fury is a good boxer, man, and Wilder gonna put him down in 9. I just want Wilder to start off faster, man. Don't leave it to chance just by going for the KO. I want his numbers up, and I want him to start off a lot faster. If he can do that, we'd be A-okay. And to your question, Super Mex, I'm thinking about going to a theater for the first time. They got this theater out here that be serving drinks and shit and food, so I think I'm gonna check that out. As long as I can go outside and smoke and come back in between fights, I'm good. Either that or a bar, but I'm thinking I think I want to see it on a big screen. I never seen it like that before. Experienced that shit.
All right, man.
Yeah, man,
Theaters be lit, bro. Motherfuckers be all into the fight, man. Be yelling at the screen and shit, like, and you won't be alone. Trust me, like you won't be alone. It'll be like-minded individuals in there.
That's right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and experience that. Y'all talked me into it. Brandon said it was cool too. I think Santiago always go to the theater. I'm gonna check it out for the first time. No, but that's all I got, man. Shout out to the boxing guys and the TBV family. Hit those thumbs up. The numbers is down on the thumbs, y'all. Hit those thumbs up. Peace.
Word, man.
Big up, Info Joe.
Info, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Mastermind Killer Kels. What it do?
What up, Kels?
Yeah, man. I've been waiting for this shit for a long time, man. It's going to be a celebration this weekend, fellas. Yo, last fight, I had predicted Wilder in 5. You know, he didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go again. Shit, fuck it. You know, I think he learned a lot since the last fight. Between the two fighters in their fights, only one of them looked like they regressed a little bit, and it wasn't Wilder. And I think Wilder's going to concentrate on the body a lot. So you're going to see a lot of body shots and shit. But, yeah, man, this fight ain't going down without a KO. And I'm going Wilder, man. Between 5 or 6. This is either going to be either round 5 or number 6. That means he'll get him out in 7, because every time I predict a round, shit, it always be the round up or some shit. So, yeah, man, that's what I'm going with.
Yo, Kels, I don't know if you know, man. Right now, Wilder plus money for the knockout. I'm just giving y'all some free game right now. Plus 125 on DraftKings.
Yeah, I've been paying attention to that shit, man, ever since they released the lines, man. I actually thought about putting some more money on the draw, because the draw is crazy too.
Yo, but Mike, I seen you on Twitter, or was your account hacked? I seen Mike on Twitter talking about don't fuck with DraftKings. They ain't giving my money.
When you
I'm
put
for
it
life.
out there, nigga, they take care of you, right or wrong. All my shit, nigga, back in my account. Everything.
I'm gonna need that retweeting fee.
So what now?
I said I'm gonna need a retweeting fee because I retweeted all your shit.
I just want to know what happened though. Like they
kept on blocking my fucking PayPal. The money go, PayPal come back out. Go, come back. Go. Like what the fuck is going on?
What you mean blocking it?
I don't fucking know, bro. I kept on telling them I have not received the money in my PayPal account yet, and they kept on confirming. Okay, yeah, the money ain't been sent yet. Next week, oh yeah, the money ain't been sent yet. Oh yeah, yeah. The money ain't been sent yet.
So now they sent your money.
We sent the money, but your PayPal. No, we did not reject it. We didn't reject nothing. What's going on?
So
January.
So how
he
long?
was on it. Every time I was on Twitter, that's all I kept
How
saying.
long did it take them to pay you, bruh?
Bruh, I put my request in on January the 6th. I got paid Monday.
Oh, a month. And some change.
How much were they holding?
Like,
come on, that's confidential, bruh.
Nothing over the edge. That's why I went on it like that.
I thought it was like a Mayweather ticket or something.
Enrique always think it's got to be about the dollar signs, the principle, man.
It
Give
is.
me my money.
I really got on it like after a month. I was like, bro, I'm about to start tweeting then.
Yeah, because if they do it to 2,000 people times whatever your money was, is a lot of money. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, so I started tweeting and shit. Nigga, my first tweet though, like here you go, here's a little bonus, you know what I'm saying, just to show that we messed up. But then I'm like, bro, fuck that bonus. My motherfucking money way more than bonus, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me get the money, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, Kel said, damn, you stepped all on my call, Mike.
My bad, Kel, man.
It's all good, man. Shit, I already said I wanted to say, but I had one more thing I wanted to say, man. For that fuck motherfucker Floyd Mayweather, man. You a sucker, man. You a hating ass sucker. When was the last time anybody ever won based off Floyd's predictions? I mean, him and Mike Tyson. I mean, Mike predicted Manny Pacquiao to beat Floyd. Floyd ended up whooping his ass. You know what I'm saying? And then Floyd always picking these fighters and shit, man. Man, fuck that motherfucker. Shit, I'm out.
Floyd know how to get under.
I've been on that too, man. I just don't understand why Floyd, it really turned me off when Gervonta went overseas to England. And I just seen Floyd kept on talking about bro, you got your fighter right here. He fighting, not you. Why is it about you? And from that point on, I just seen the trend. And it's evident.
Mike, you heard Drink Champs, right?
Yes, I got.
Yeah, I think I could not believe it.
Event. Why y'all coming to my event?
My fight, yeah.
Nigga, they want to see fucking Gervonta fight. You ain't fighting. Okay, you the promoter. It's your event, but you ain't fighting though. They supporting Gervonta. They ain't supporting you. Come on, bro.
Couldn't believe it.
That ugly ass jacket on with all that fucking glass on, and y'all say it's hard. That ugly ass jacket out of here.
Hey, Kev, to be fair, Iron Mike Tyson never liked Floyd.
Straight out, Mike. You say he had a glass jacket on?
Yeah, like shards of glass on or some shit. Some rich nigga shit that I can't even dream of for it. But that's where he swears hard.
That's funny. Go ahead.
Walk around looking like a mirror and shit.
What we got up next, man? We got Floyd online. Floyd calling in. He coming in, calling in to defend himself at his event. I don't never want to go to Florida event if that's how I got to feel for going to your event. Why you want to go to my event, bruh? Your fighter Gervonta Davis is a cultural kind of star. You know what I'm saying? The hip hop community love him. That's why they going to your event. It ain't because of you. Like the arrogance.
At least had he at least name drop Tank one time, Mike, I would have been okay. But
I know, right? Like name drop Badu Jack, name drop Tank, name drop a fight that was on that card. You ain't name drop nothing.
Breaking news.
Oh, it's final.
The A sample of Jimenez Alejandra had an adverse finding, and on the 19th they tested that B sample, and it came back analytically positive for the same adverse finding. Yeah,
is that breaking news though?
I mean, you mean is it breaking news in the sense that did we assume anything other? No, we didn't assume it. But
I mean, you was the motherfucking guy who called it from the jump.
I'm just saying, man.
Shout out to Fred Sean Cruz, man.
I'm asking you: are you surprised in totality from where you were when the fight was first announced and you first seen her picture?
I am surprised. I am surprised because after seeing her picture, I got invested in the fight. So. I didn't want that to be the outcome. I wanted it to be a good fight.
I'm surprised you're surprised because I remember when we had her opponent on, you were like, yo, you weren't asking about testing and
yeah, I know because I know how she looked. But what I'm saying is, after being invested in that fight, I didn't want this outcome. You know, for Franchon to not get the win and get her belts back, like this is not what I wanted.
Right.
I never expected my assumption to be straight up true, B. You know, I just felt like, yo, she looked a little bit tough, so.
I mean, she looked a little bit masculine, and that's one of the symptoms of taking steroids.
Nah, listen. You ain't lying.
How you know that, Enrique?
I just
masculine.
Yeah, man. You hear about like there's women that take steroids so that they can look like men. You know.
Okay.
So, and some because they don't work out, they look a little bit.
So the WBC continues to suspend her. She's gonna remain in suspension as far as her recognition of her titles, and
she'll never get the belt back.
Huh?
She'll never be recognized for a championship.
Well, she's in suspension right now because she still got the.
That's gonna ride out. It's gonna be a 6-month suspension, right?
No. Right now, they're giving her an opportunity to present anything she might want to present now, because this kind of like a nail in the coffin. So they, it's the last flea flicker. Like, yo, this is what happened. You got anything? Is there anything
like a last minute like prescription, like post dated? Like,
we don't know. You know how it is. Listen. Before they shut it, I'm just giving you the ruling, man. Before they shut the case, they giving her and her team an opportunity. If you want the direct words, this says something like,
unless she got a goddamn.
The WBC has notified Ms. Jimenez that as part of the WBC CBP results management procedure, it's affording her and her team the opportunity to present any available information and materials and any exploratory evidence they might deem appropriate. So, like, whatever she may think, like, oh, it's this because I was taking these pills for my thyroid or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got thyroid at 30, whatever hoe she is. She's something wrong. I really don't give a damn, be honest with you, man. She got
you gotta give a damn. You gotta give a damn because Franchon, this was a big fight for her. And
she got caught cheating.
She went on.
Belts go back to Franchon Cruz, right?
It do, and it should be a no contest.
Bam.
But she took some wear and tear behind all of that.
At the power,
exactly.
Enrique, that is actually
wear and tear, civil suit. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say you can't say you don't care. It's a lot happening here.
I really know what I'm saying. Don't.
Got a wigs.
Like this. I mean, people cheat in sports every day. Not only boxing, in all sports, but boxing. I mean, people cheat all the time, and what we always do. 6 months later, her name gonna be cleared. She'll be back in the ring.
6 months later, I want to see her fight somebody else. I'm just keeping it real.
Well, now
exactly.
Now she's
so what is the real punishment to her?
No, well, that's
but that's not only to her though. That's to everybody.
But that's not our job. That's not our job to set the punishment. Whatever the punishment is,
I don't care. Right?
Whatever the punishment is, that's all we can do.
Yeah. Well, she's suspended, right, for 6 months, but now
you go Astro my ass, bro. You motherfuckers.
Listen,
y'all should be
listen. What normally happens, right? She gonna get the Margarito ass whipping, by a Clarissa Shields and then by somebody else, because remember Margarito got caught cheating and then he never been the same. He got 3 ass whippings.
Maybe they do the rematch. Maybe they do the rematch with very stringent testing, hopefully. And,
that's the Margarito effect. And she'll fight Clarissa Shields. She'll fight, what's the girl's name? Her name is hard.
Shadasia Green.
Shadasia Green will probably put it on her. And then who else?
Franchon Cruz Dezern.
So all these girls and all these women are going to be able to get reputations off of her name.
Maybe. She could still come back, and be just as good. We don't know.
Margarito ain't come back, and she ain't going to be,
Margarito also ain't the end all be all, you know what I'm saying?
I think so. He did something dirty, and
Yeah, but that was hand wraps.
Yo, look at this girl. She was on something extra. She was
exactly.
very
This is performance enhancement. The raps was damaging, but like it didn't help his. I mean, it helped his performance, but it ain't enhanced it physically, if you know what I mean. If that makes any sense, which it still don't, because
he still got an advantage because he hits you harder with one punch. Is much more effective.
What was the substance she tested positive for again?
Man,
steroids. That's all we need.
Stands I thought it was. I mean, I don't have it in front of me, but let me get to Ringer in Deontay Wilder's home state, right? I'm buying time as I skim through this.
I don't believe no motherfucking beat me. I'm not supposed to. My nephew is an elite fighter, so he ain't gonna. He wanna fight the guy that's proven himself and the guy that people think he can't beat, and that's how you get paid. Right? All right.
Shout out Tybo, Riddick Bo Mack, and Bo Jackson. I'm gonna make my picks, man. I don't think no motherfucker can beat Deontay, and I'm not supposed to. Goddamn. He fights the elite fighters. That's how you get paid. Goddamn. Just like my intro say, I'm sticking to that. So I'm picking Deontay. I don't care if he win by decision or knockout. Of course, I would prefer he knock his head off, but I don't care how he wins. I honestly just tuned into the show, man. Y'all gotta sign up to that Patreon. Become a ringer. You call in within 2, 3, maybe 5 minutes. You're already on the line. I hadn't heard none of the show. I did hear a little bit about the Jimenez. Shout out to French on Cruz, man, for hanging in there. It's just like they said though in the Mayweather camp before the Pacquiao fight. He get on that shit, man, and them punches just be bouncing off of him. So anytime I see somebody and they just taking all the punches, that's gonna raise my antennas, man. Just going forward, because Franchon hit Jimenez with a lot of shit that night, and Jimenez ate it all. It was stopper for a second, and she was eating that shit. Shout out to whatever she was on, man. I'd rather get my ass beat with the steroids than with the hand wraps, though. Somebody put some shit hard or some plaster or something. That's how that law came into effect. The Panama Lewis? Because it beat Buddy up from Nashville, and it ended up giving him like brain damage and whatnot, and he died like 6 months later due to the fact that Panama Lewis put that plaster in his glove. So, yeah, I'd rather get beat up by somebody on steroids. I mean, I prefer neither one, but rather steroids than somebody putting some shit in their gloves, but it ain't no good. That's really cheating bad. But cheating is cheating across the board. The other fights, though, I got Navarrete by KO like normal. And I'm also picking Charles Martin as well. I'm becoming more of a Charles Martin fan after he came back from the AJ beatdown. Anything else y'all talk about? Y'all might want to ask me, man. Mike, Casual, Super Mix. I'm glad to see all y'all out here, man, tonight, man. That's pretty cool. Like I said every time, it's like a family reunion. I'll most likely go to Twin Peaks. I've been hearing Twin Peaks had the most advertisement. I went to the Caleb Plant fight last weekend. This weekend, I can't go to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? That shit too expensive. That's out I ain't in that tax bracket, but I'm going to definitely probably go to Twin Peaks with a lot of my guys. A lot of people have been inquiring, hey, Bo, where you going for the fight? Where you going for the fight? I'll probably go to Twin Peaks, man. I was thinking about buying it still at the crib just because, you know what I'm saying, I want to support my Alabama brethren, you know what I'm saying? But I'll probably go to Twin Peaks and check it out. But shout out Don King and Roger Mayweather. Yeah, there's going to be some bad bitches in there, too.
Don King. Why Don King? Why shouting out Don King?
That's what I do with both, man.
I'm a little bit
Who
lost.
Don King did what? Don King back?
I don't get why I shout Don King out, but let me see. We got
We done King
Day nights.
Day and night. I toss a turn. Some other shit.
Keep stress in my mind.
Yo.
Okay, I'm on, dog. I'm talking about. All right, I'm gonna get my prediction. I'm gonna make it quick, but I got a little logic to my method, cause I lost money back then when I betted on Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis. So I'm gonna switch it up this time. I thought a brawler could always get it done, but I learned he can get his ass kicked against a boxer, against good technique.
Oh, he
I'm gonna
jumping
say
shit. He jumping
so.
shit.
Gonna say Fury. I was gonna say Fury gonna get this because of a technical advantage. Wilder got more power. Everybody know that. But I learned from Mike Tyson, power's not always the equalizer. So I'm going for technique on this,
Mike Tyson was a
and that's what it
midget.
is. He was a who?
A midget.
Yeah. But the whole point was
youngest heavyweight champion in history.
Yeah, but it's the whole point.
He became as popular as Michael Jackson. That's how big Mike Tyson was.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And lemonade was a popular drink, and it still is. That don't mean nothing.
He had Pepsi commercials.
Nobody could do nothing with Mike Tyson fist. Same thing everyone's saying about Wilder. So I just see the same. Incident happen this fight. Everybody think Wilder just got it, and he gonna slip up, and the other man playing hard right now. So I'm going for the other man right now. I lost money last time. I won't lose this time. Fury all day.
Yo, you live in the UK, bruh.
No, I don't. I'm in FL, bro. I'm in Florida, bro. You tripping? You tripping all day. I'm just not prejudiced. I'm just not prejudiced or biased. So I'm not prejudiced or biased. So I'm not always going for what everybody else going for, just because that's what it seems like everybody do from the hood or whatever. I ain't doing. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that all day. I know who gonna win this. It's gonna come by heart. Wild ain't got no heart. That's why he be losing rounds after rounds.
Let me tell you
rounds after rounds.
Don't think you could change your screen name and we ain't gonna know your voice. Mike, write them down, Mike.
There you go.
Write them down, Mike.
I ain't never talked to Mike. I ain't never talked to Mike. What got me mad about Mike? He was always going for Anthony Joshua. So it's kind of sad how he's switching up right now. But again,
it's coming out.
People got to go for the popular vote. I ain't got to be popular. I was born by myself. More likely, I'm going to die by myself. So I know how this going to go.
Just know this.
Bro.
Just know this.
It's going to be a shocker. It's going to be a shocker.
Just know this. Saturday.
It's gonna be a shock for you, nigga.
Saturday.
My bad. And it wasn't AJ you like. It was Dillian Whyte. My fault. It was Dillian Whyte. It was Dillian Whyte. I apologize. And Whyte will beat.
Dillian Whyte lost?
Yo, just know this. Saturday, immediate reaction, or Sunday, you know, I'm be looking for you. I'm be looking for you day night. Don't try to change your screen name. Yo, hey, y'all heard his voice. Keep the tab on him.
Hey, I give him props. He stuck to his guns throughout that call, though. He ain't back down from it. But, hey, look, man, you lost money betting on Tyson past his prime. I wouldn't have did that.
Bruh, Tyson was 5'8", man.
Don't you be disrespecting the youngest heavyweight champion in the world.
A welterweight in a heavyweight body, man.
Bro, this nigga Ness done disrespected Sugar Ray Leonard on this show before, bro.
Come on,
bro.
Don't
care. What the fuck? Think Mike Tyson is okay?
Ness, you better be careful. You finna face a 5'8" heavyweight.
Man, listen, bro.
Oh, you are? He 5'8"? Come on, Ness, man. You can't
Eddie may be 5'6". I don't remember correctly.
I ain't do 5'6", Ness, man.
Yo, Andy Ruiz AJ, baby. Andy Ruiz AJ.
Hey, man, make sure Doomy don't allow Ness to put it to hold his hand out, man. That's all. That's all. Make sure he can't just hold his hand out and just range it the whole time.
I'm gonna get my Sergio Mora on during that fight, man. I'm gonna be on commentary.
We going to what's his name here? Rod and A70.
What's going on, Rod?
Shit, Rod, hold on there. My bad. Got my ringer here. Rel finally joined us.
Fire Flame. What up, big dog?
Real. You.
Oh, my fault. I was on mute. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
All right. I just got to say something before I make my prediction real quick. I was in this group on Facebook, a boxing group, with like 40,000 people on there. And I made a controversial status, I guess, but I really meant it. I went back, watched the Wilder and Fury fight, and I watched it on mute without no commentary or anything. And I honestly felt like Deontay Wilder won about 8 rounds. Like, I seen something that the crowd didn't see. Like, I feel like the first 8 rounds really was Wilder's. And then the feedback that I got from that shit, man, when I tell you people try to act like it's not a race thing, but it is, man. I got called, the UK called me so many twat waffles, and I don't know shit about boxing, and they was just so offended by Fury. And I'm just literally, my whole thing is, y'all mad because the boxer did not outbox the brawler. The brawler outboxed him. The fight that I saw last time was Wilder controlled the fight with the jab. Every round, Tyson Fury took at least 4 or 5 hard jabs to the body. When Tyson Fury hit Deontay Wilder with a power shot, Wilder came back and countered with an even better power shot, and he did this shit consistently throughout the fight. Before the ninth round knockdown and the 12th round knockdown, I had him completely in control. So, you know, the feedback that I received from the UK, they did not like that shit at all. You know, and I everybody want to say, you know, it's just when you're speaking about the American fighter and it comes to the British fighter, it's favoritism like a motherfucker. And then if an American support the American fighter, we don't know shit about boxing. But, you know, I just feel like the UK full of shit with it when it comes to that scenario. I can't support my fighter. I don't know shit about boxing because I seen a different fight than you seen. What I seen from Tyson Fury was he would probably hit him with a jab and a straight at the end of each round or get off a jab and start taunting the crowd to make it seem like he did something spectacular. It's like he was celebrating that he survived every round, you know, and off me saying that shit, I just got horrible feedback. And I'm a part of the sport of boxing. I know so much about boxing, but you should have seen how they treated me off that shit. But my predictions for this fight, Wilder definitely
90 seconds.
I think it's going to be a 4th round knockout or a 6th round knockout, but we're not seeing it halfway to this fight. It's not even going to make it to the 7th round like the Ortiz fight did.
All right, Rel, thanks for calling in. Yo, we got so many callers still left. We got Rod in 870. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, man?
What up?
Hey, first off, Mike, I'm picking Fury to lose by knockout.
Gotcha, big dog.
8th round. Yeah, Fury. I say the 8th before the 8th. It won't make it past the 8th round. I say 8th round in. It could be the first or it could be the 8th. I think I'm gonna drop a little money on that too, Mike. I kind of saw the same thing the last caller saw. I was one of those fans that just, you know, watched the fight, had a party at the house, just scoring it as I go, not really paying attention to details. And when I rewatched it again, I was still like moving around the house, just watching it on the TV, you know, kind of scoring it. So I was just going by what everybody was saying. But a couple of days ago, I sat down, turned the sound off one night before I went to sleep, started, you know, just looking at some of the rounds. And Wilder did a lot of good stuff in the fight that I didn't catch. Stainless and I was talking about it, you know, how he was throwing some good body shots, throwing good jabs to the body. And for example, like the guy was just saying, in the first round, Wilder, I think landed like 12 to 13 punches up into the last 15 seconds of the fight. And the first round, and Fury had only landed 2. And then he landed a combination in the last 5 seconds and threw his hands up and started dancing. So I think if Wilder come out, tweak his game plan a little bit, I think he's going to dominate the fight, not just with a knockout, but I think he's going to do some good things that people are going to pay attention to and watch him dominate this fight from beginning to end. That's my call. Yes.
All right. Rod,
thing
thanks for
about watching
calling.
it back is you got to remember when you're a live judge, you get to score it that one time. So people got
Yeah,
to
you
keep
don't
that in
get
mind.
that opportunity to get the double watch, to rewatch. We going out to Checkmate Box and talk to us.
You hear me
Check.
now?
Yes.
All right, what's up, fellas? Hey, just like that call of Series 4 when they showed the replay of the Wilder Fury 1, and they didn't have any commentators. I actually scored it a Wilder win. It's amazing what happens when you don't have the biased commentators leading you a way that it didn't go. So with that said, I mean, I had a draw before, but now I do have it a Wilder win. But I do predict Wilder will not come out. He's going to be more patient, and he's going to. And if you notice, Fury is not Fury. He's got the sunglasses on. I mean, and just like Andy Ruiz when he came in extra heavy. Come on, he's coming in extra heavy as well. There's some things that's going on that we don't know about, but I do predict the knockout. And I also don't understand how people are picking Charles Martin. I have no faith in the Charles. I'm embarrassed, Charles Martin. So yeah, I see Charles Martin getting knocked out. And that's it. But one more thing. I'm actually watching this. A group of us are going to $21. This gotta be on the big screen. I'm so pumped for this fight. I'm already fidgety, anxiety already going through the roof. So I will be definitely watching this on the big screen. So yeah, you got me down, Mike?
Gotcha.
All right, now. That's it. Okay.
All right, Checkmate Boxing, man. Thanks for calling in. We're going out to Brandon, Cincinnati.
What up, Mike, Ness, Enrique? See, I got my fellow Road Warrior and Big Supermax in there. Whole gang in the building. What's up to all you gentlemen? I'm going to the movie. Yeah, I'm going to the movies to watch the fight, man. I got my Saturday mapped out. Probably take the missus out to dinner, earlier that day before the fight. Before I walk in, probably get some head in the whip or something. Then walk in the movie theater. Walk in the movie theater and watch the fight, man. So the night's probably gonna be beautiful. Gerald Washington and Charles Martin. I guess I'm gonna use the triangle theory to pick that one. I can't really gauge it really, but I'm just going off their common opponent in Adam Kalinacki. Charles Martin went to war with Kalinacki, and if that shit would have went 12, he possibly could have won that fight. And Gerald Washington got knocked the fuck out and got embarrassed by Kalinacki. So I'm gonna just go with Charles. I'm gonna just go with Charles Martin off the strength of that. As far as that's the only other fight I want to pick besides the main event. As far as the main event, who wins? God damn it, we as the fans win. Shout out to ESPN and Fox coming together, putting together this mega fight. Shout out to all the money they spent, making this fight as big as it is. Shout out to them for putting it in the movie theaters. I remember last fight for Wilder against Ortiz. They didn't even have that shit in the movie theaters in Cincinnati. Closest theater that was running it was in Indianapolis. But I see this fight, it's like 4 movie theaters in the tri-state showing it. So, that just shows how big of a fight this is. But on a serious note, I got Wilder winning 114, 113. Tight fight. I think I'm going to have it even on the scorecards, but I think Wilder's going to get a knockdown. That's going to give him that 1 point advantage. And, that's going to have us even more excited for that third one. So that's my pick, man. I got Wilder 114, 113. And I got Charles Martin winning by decision. Like I said, man, big weekend of fights. I'm excited. That's my call. Y'all have a good one.
Brandon, man, thanks for calling in. We're going out to AD in the UK. Talk to me.
Yeah, what's good, Ness?
What's up, brother? What's up?
Yeah, there's a lot of nervous energy from Fury, from Wilder fans, man. Yeah, all I can hear is first round decapitation. He didn't look Fury out in the first round. Didn't do it 12th last time. Anyway, This is a clip for CYP. Yeah. He's a cross between a
Yo,
cheerleader.
we can't understand you, AD. Maybe you're too close to the mic. Maybe you got a Bluetooth, but we don't know
Hear
what
me
you.
now. Can you hear better?
I guess.
Anyway, all I'm saying is Fury's going to win Saturday, but there's going to be a lot of channels shutting down. LDBC, RIP.
Okay, so channels will be shutting down if Fury wins. That's all? I guess so. All right.
But don't worry, TBV ain't shutting down.
Definitely not. Let's see what's there. What is here? We got Sid. Talk to us.
What's going on, Majid?
Hey, what up, man? Shit, man, in Orlando enjoying this weather. Then I gotta go to Chicago next. Woo! Yep. But shit, everybody need to like this video. I'm gonna say big up to fucking Al Heyman and damn Bob Arum for making this shit happen. You know, come Saturday night, y'all mark me down for motherfucking Wilder, of course. You know, them UK bums, let them keep calling in. Somebody got to keep patting their back so they keep calling in, because Sunday we going to slay them when we talking our shit. And, yeah, man, I'm kind of cheating with these bets, man. I'm going to have my girl gamble on, well, I'm not gambling on the Wilder and Fury fight, but that Gerald Washington shit, man, I'm going half and half. I put money down on both, but I have my girl put money on one, and I do the other. I'm cheating, man, just trying to get some money. But yeah, man, everybody need to like this video and good shit, man. Y'all been on for a lot of hours, the whole week, man. I'm out.
All right. Thank you for calling in. All right. Let's see. Anybody here? Tim, talk to us.
Yo, what's up?
What's
Dude,
up?
Oh, no, I'm just. Dude, alright, check it out. I'm a little worried because Tyson Fury, he's big and he likes to box or whatever. But I'm thinking if Deontay Wilder just goes in there with a straight left, like left jab, straight right, left hook to the body. I'm not trying to like call this shit like in advance, but basically I think that Deontay Wilder can knock him out with a left hook to the liver, left hook to the body, and then straight right hand. You know, just over and over again. I don't know. That's what I think. But I think that he can do it, dude. Left hook to the body, straight right hand. And I'm drunk.
All right, Tim. Tim definitely likes to drink.
Sound like a trainer. Like, yo, he should do a left to the body. Come over to the top.
Why you sound like Rocky right now? We going out to the Queen City Cobra. Anthony, what up?
What up, Anthony?
What up, Ant?
My man. What up? What's happening, fellas? What's happening, man? No, I'm over here cracking up. Y'all got me weak, man. What's poppin' though? Fight week. Oh, man. I guess first and foremost, I got to go with Wilder. I think some people keep hitting that something happened in that camp, in Fury's camp. So, we we hear that shit. And Fury is seeming a little fishy. I think he might go early. But I think he ain't playing about trying to really come out and try to throw something, because he might be thinking, I got to go for broke because whatever's going on with him. I mean, I don't know, may or may not be anything, but I think it's going to go early, 1 through 4. Ain't no way I'm picking Charles Mario. What else? I think that's about it, man. Should be a good fight, man. The build-up's been great. Like, I've been seeing this shit everywhere, man. I see this is the first fight they had in Buffalo Wild Wings since Mayweather. Like, they don't, they do UFC shits, but they don't do nothing else. Like, so it's pretty big. I'm gonna be in the movie theater and shit, watching it too. Shit, being Brandon niggas from Cincinnati got the same idea. So I'm gonna be there in the movie theater watching the fight, man. Bomb Squad. That's all I got, man.
All right, Ant, thanks for calling in, Queen City Cobra. We going out. DH in the Bay.
Hello?
You
hear me?
Loud and clear.
Let's start with it. Let me get this call off one time. It's the official PPV correspondent. I'll be flying into Vegas. I'm going to the weigh-in in the morning. I'm going to be holding it down for PPV. You feel me? This is the biggest fight, the super fight. This is USA versus England. This is the puncher versus the boxer. TBC versus ESPN. The blacks versus the whites. Wilder is the face of boxing. And Las Vegas is finna be on fire. The strip is finna be on fire. I can't wait to touch down in the morning. I'll be in the motherfucking casino. You feel me? Speak it, believe it, receive it. Okay? You ain't even got to ask who I'm going for. Wilder got a 96%, 97% knockout rate. Are you kidding me? Wilder's finna serve this food. And we're going to be in the casino. And I was at the motherfucking Spence versus Porter fight. I seen Lennox Lewis. I seen Dan Garcia. I seen Thurman. I seen all of them. So I'm going to be in Vegas. And if you guys do a show after the weigh-in, I'm going to let y'all know what's really going down. Because I'm going to be walking through the casino. We got a presidential suite. You understand me? Like I told Mike last week. And when I called in last week, I was flaming the show. And Ness was like, whoa. I was fired up last week. You understand me? Wait till I'm on the airport. I'm at the airport in the 3 a.m. I'm striking. You feel me? We in Vegas. We touching down on the straight up. What's happening? So I'm going to be the unofficial, official TBV representative there, the correspondent, because ain't nobody called in this show and said they going to be at the fight. Well, I'm going to be at the fight. I ain't going to be at the movie. I'm going to be inside the EFG, Ian Garden Arena. You understand me? And I can't wait to see some British motherfuckers up in there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, now we
Mike,
do for sure.
Mike, I see you stay. Don't let Ness over loud talk. You know what I'm saying? You come with that knowledge. Mike. You understand me? And Ness, you know
so
what
you picking Charles Martin? So you picking Charles Martin with him?
Man, I don't give a fuck about no Charles Martin. I don't give a fuck about no Charles Martin. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We riding with the Cali food. I'm riding with the Cali field. I'm riding with Washington. But I ain't give a fuck about that shit, man. I'm riding with Bomb Squad, man. Y'all pay attention, man. Understand what's going on, man. It's the biggest fight. This is the biggest fight in boxing. The motherfucking face of boxing is fighting tomorrow. Deontay Wilder, okay? I didn't stay on hold all this time.
Yo, man. Love the energy, man. That was the type of fight night energy we needed.
Have a great time at the fight, man. Yeah, I love that shit. You got me ready to jump around.
Got me wishing I was at the fight, man. Let's see what we got here. We got V in Jacksonville, Florida. V? V dropped off. We got a new call in Alabama. We going to the new call in Alabama, the 215. Who's this? I meant 251. 251. I definitely meant the 251.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Hey, this is Danny.
Danny, how are you, brother? First time calling in. Talk to us. Where are you from?
Hey, TVV. I'm 60 years old. And Wilder's going to have the Fury walking in post holes, staggering like Zab Judah against Costa Zoo.
Uh-oh.
When the bell goes ding ding, Fury going to run in the ring. Inside of 4, Fury hits the floor. Deontay telephone pole going to hit his eye hole. Lights out for the count.
Go ahead.
Danny,
so
I love
who won
it.
that fight? That was a back and forth.
What you
back four poem.
You ain't even here properly. He definitely said
Hey
Fury
man,
hit the ground.
I know. Hey, I know. My rap is crap. I know. But I
Nah,
enjoy
it
your
was
show.
good. It was good, man.
Hey, but hey, listen. I want to give a shout out not only to you guys, Mike, and I appreciate you giving me the mic, but shout out to CYP and Cali.
CYP.
All right, Danny.
It's gonna be a hell of a show, don't you know?
We're gonna find out.
Saturday night.
Without a doubt.
Saturday night.
You got any questions? I'm willing to answer.
Yeah, man. Who you got on the undercard? Charles Martin versus Gerald Washington, former Deontay Wilder opponent.
I like Charles Martin.
There you go.
Crafty. He's crafty.
Yeah, that's
he
what
can move.
That's what they usually say about southpaws.
What are you doing for the fight, brother?
Danny, what part of Alabama you from?
Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile, Alabama. How you gonna watch this fight?
The home of Mardi Gras.
How you gonna watch
it's
this
where
fight?
it originated. On the Plus.
Okay, ESPN Plus. All right. Well, Danny, man, I'm going to get to some other callers. Want to thank you, obviously, for calling in. Alabama, stand up. We're going out to Zorro. Talk to us.
What's going on, fellas?
What up?
Man, I'm going for Wilder. You can put me down for Charles Martin. I'll rock with him. I think this is going to be a super good fight. I'm going to be out of town. I got to go to a birthday party. So I don't know. I'm going to be sneaking off, or maybe I'm going to have to throw ESPN on the phone real quick while I'm at this party so I can watch this fight on the sneak tip. But, yeah, man, I think Wilder going to get him. Fury kind of bringing all these extra people in. I don't think that's going to help him against a laser-focused Wilder, and I think once Wilder hit him, he's going to split that eye open, and then that's going to be a wrap. Plus, and I'm looking at Kenny Bayless. I think Kenny Bayless is the ref, so Kenny Bayless ain't going to let him do all that holding and tying up like that. So I think Wilder will get him out of there by 8.
All right, brother.
That's it.
Thank you for calling in. Zorro in the ATL. We going out to upstate New York, Davidian.
Hey, what's good? What's good, Ness, Mike, Supermax, and Casual? What's good with y'all?
What up?
What's up? Nah, nothing. I just can't wait. I'm excited just like y'all. You know, of course I got, that man from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I've been saying, I've been rocking with Wilder since the beginning, so it don't even matter because to me he's the best heavyweight, and he's from the United States, so I can't wait to see. I believe he's gonna take him out. I don't know what round, but maybe the later rounds. But he gonna get Tyson out of there. I'm not calling Tyson no bum, of course not, but I just think Wilder is better than what people, he got skinny legs and all that, but he still knocked the hell out of you. So it don't even matter. It don't even matter because you know what time it is. Lay it out. So, yeah, that's my call. Y'all have a good night and God bless.
Davidian, thanks for calling in.
Mr. PPC, baby.
ThaBoxingvoice.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PPC, baby.
Yo, what's up, TBV?
What up?
Good with you. I'm going to speak it. I know Deontay Wilder's going to win. I'm going to believe it. Deontay Wilder's going to win. I'm going to receive it. Deontay Wilder's going to win.
Man, there's hella shit I gotta do. I'm going back to the same spot I watched the fight, my pop's house, making sure I'm not ordering chicken wing because that's what last time what happened. He got up. I'm ordering breadsticks and some pizza. That's it, man. Keeping that shit in the living room. And, man, it's about to go down, man. On Black History Month. TBV, PBC, TNT, all the shit. I represent all the shit. I mean, I'm my favorite fighter is Floyd. I like all this shit. I watched Dream Champs. I don't really think he really said anything out the ordinary. Nah, can't wait till the fight, man. I'm hyped up, man, all the way.
All right.
That's my call.
Mr. PBC, thanks for calling in. Gabe, Salt Lake City.
Oh, shit. Hold on, let me get you off. Oh, speaker. Motherfucker. Shit. Hello? Yo, so, damn, it sounds like it's Floyd fight week with all the fucking hate. You know what I mean? It sounds like Floyd's fighting. Instead of talking about Floyd, just focus on Mayweather. Instead of hating on him, because it sounds like it's, I mean, focus on Deontay and Fury, because everyone calling hating on Floyd, it sounds like it's his fight week. But I see this fight going like Floyd and Castillo, you know, Floyd Castillo 2. I see this fight going like Floyd Madonna 2, where I see this like Fury being the 2017 Astros, seeing every fast pitch coming down the middle. I think it's going to be pretty easy. And for the people who are calling and saying the first fight that Deontay won every round, what the fuck? That shit was crazy. Like, were they even watching the same fight everyone was watching or what? That's just like straight fanboy shit in my opinion, but that's all I got to say. I think Fury's going to win. I think it's going to be a clean sweep. I don't really think Wilder's going to do anything, especially if he goes in there with that same plan, what he did with Ortiz, just trying to set up that right hand, the straight right hand. That's the fastball, man. I think Fury's going to see that. He's going to get him with the feint all day. I think he's going to dominate the beginning of the round. So if he doesn't get the knockout, like if Fury's going to dominate the beginning round, if he doesn't get the knockout, you know, it's over. Also, I had a question for you guys. I'm going to keep rambling, but my question is, if it's a draw, does the rematch clause, is it canceled, or what's the deal with that? That's the question at the end. And then the other thing is, yeah, I got fucking Charles Martin winning, but yeah, I fucking forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, go support TVV, man. Hardest working podcast in the game for years now, man. Go support. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the contract will be null and void just like the first time because the rematch does that.
Fuck all that. Nobody speak that draw or the no contest into existence. We need an answer.
Yeah, I mean,
we waited long enough.
It's been reported that the loser will call for the rematch. And if there's no loser, then guess what, people? There's no rematch.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jose Altuve.
Yeah. Jay in Orlando. What up?
What's up, Jay?
With your TBV. Good to talk to y'all, boys. Mike, what's going on with you, man? Lately, I've been missing you, my brother. But it's good to hear you.
Man, I heard motherfucking Fury got somebody that worked for the Astros inside Wilder camp.
Hey, man, then the Astros, then they whole little team get a little demolished for cheating and all that stuff like that. The MLB shut that down.
We finna win it again this year. Throw it in everybody's face.
Y'all gonna win it again? We gonna see. But on this boxing tip, man, I'm gonna rock with the boy Charles Martin, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say Charles Martin gonna get him one up in there. But when it comes to the main event, you know I'm rocking with that Deontay Wilder, man. You know, a lot of people is afraid to back him, talking about, oh, you know, I want to seem like a black person and have black pride, but Mexicans have Mexican pride, Mexicans have Dominican pride, but when it comes to the black man, don't you back the black man, don't you have pride in him. We can't do that. No, sir. Nah, bump that, bro. My pops didn't raise me like that, man. I got black pride, bro. I'm rocking with Deontay Wilder. Even if he wasn't black, I still got American pride on top of that. So I'm rocking with him. Between that 7th and 9th round, if you can bet on it, go ahead and bet on it. And I wish there was a way outside of $5 if y'all could tell me to bet in Florida on it, because I don't like $5 because I got to do all that whole Bitcoin thing. But if y'all know a way to do that, man, let me know, man. I appreciate y'all boys, and thank you, man. Bye.
Jay, man, thanks for calling in. As always, we're going to JP in Long Beach. Talk to me.
Man, Cavs, Super Max, Mike.
Ness, what up, man?
What up?
In a minute.
What up, big dog?
In a minute, dog. Hey, look, I'm hoping Deontay win, not only because I'm a fan, but, dude, Ness, you are that dude's Howard Cosell, man. And so this fight can put him over that proverbial hump being a American sports star. This fight, I think, takes him out of a boxing star sphere and puts him into the LeBron in them, where he becomes a household name. I truly believe that, and then I believe it'd be great for you being his co-sell. I'm gonna start mine by what Teddy Atlas said, man. Teddy Atlas said, and I totally agree with this. We seen the best Tyson Fury in that first fight. That was the hungriest he's ever gonna be. That was the most he's ever gonna have to prove. He was probably broker than he's ever been, or been in a long time. I don't know that for certain. But I believe that Tyson Fury, the fat one, the fatter one, that was the guy. And then I'm going to start saying this. Ain't nothing like getting hit. All of us who didn't really been in the fight or really boxed, once you get hit, it changed your goddamn life. You are now on a higher alert forever. I believe that them punches Tyson Fury took from Deontay Wilder has given him an identity crisis. And tomorrow's press conference being called off confirmed it for me. I don't know if y'all read the quote, so I immediately wondered why, because I'm already curious, right? Here's a quote. I think they're doing their job perfectly, Fury told CBS Sports. They know what they're doing, and they're very experienced, and I respect their decision. And then another quote he had was like, well, we almost came to blows. So if a man raises his hand to you, it's a natural instinct to protect yourself. I have to protect myself. Victim? What the fuck? So Fury don't want that smoke, dog. He got them glasses. This conference being called off. He's changed camps. He's changed fight style. He's changed weight. It all indicates to me that this is a man who is terrified and knows what he's walking into. I think it's clear cut. For me, I'm with them two other dudes. Give me Wilder in 4. I can't wait to watch Washington versus Martin, simply because it's going to be good because they're so damn bad. And that said, man, that's my call. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, I totally agree with you right there when he says this is going to make be Wilder's crossover event. I think so. I think he becomes a household name after Saturday night.
So Keller Planning Benavidez is going back and forth on social media. Have y'all been seeing that? Nah? All right.
I seen something where they said the Benavidez' promoters said they wouldn't look at anytime soon for that.
Yeah, and Benavidez came back all in his comment section like, man, stop lying. Tell Louis the Cuba send me an offer for the unification. Little boy this. I'm like, whoa. Rod in North Carolina.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What up?
I wanted to put a prediction in. I think Deontay Wilder will get him out of there in the 4th round. We know Deontay don't play when it comes to rematches. He'll show you that. And I think he's going to take him out in devastating fashion. You might want to rewind that Arthur Spukel fight because I see it going down just like that. That's my call.
All right. Well, Rod, thanks for calling in. We got Caesar in Las Vegas. Caesar, Las Vegas.
Yo. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Ness? What's up, Mike? What's up, Supermax? And what's up, Cash Weezy?
What's up?
Great show, man. You guys getting me through school.
Thanks.
Yo, man, you guys already know who I'm rolling with, man. It's Bomb Squad all day. Fucking, obviously, Navarrete, probably getting a stoppage. But I seen Rolly's on that card too, but he's not on the televised portion, is he?
I didn't even know Rolly was on this card. That's shout out to Mayweather.
No, he's not on the damn televised portion.
Shout out to Mayweather.
He lucky he'll be on the damn YouTube portion. He might be on. I'll step back. He might be on FS1. He might fuck around and be like the opening bout for FS1 or something.
Man, Ness got it right though, man. Shout out fucking Mayweather. He's not doing shit with that dude. That dude's getting knockout after knockout, and he's not even on
He
TV. So
getting the
I don't know what's going on with
treatment
that.
that even the A-level Javante get. They had all Floyd keep his fighters equal. They all get the same treatment. Not shit.
Damn, you being nice, Mike.
Yeah, for real, for real.
That's good.
Yo, but hey, man, great show. Glad I got my picks in. Wilder, baby, all day by knockout. I'm thinking it's going to come in the second half. You know, Fury's going to come in there pretty good in shape. He's going to be moving around a lot. So, you know, once that fatigue starts setting in, Wilder's going to land that big punch, and it's going to be, you know, it's going to be over. And then now we got to fucking fight about the AJ fight again. So, yeah, man, y'all have a great night. And as I always say, TBB for life, baby. Great show.
Caesar, brother, thank you for calling in, man. Appreciate it as always. Civilian 11. Talk to us, Civilian 11.
What's going on, fellas?
What up?
Yeah, man, I'm definitely riding with Fury. I honestly believe he's going to come out aggressive and do an inside fight game and hopefully not Wilder out. I'm going 6-8 rounds. Within the 6th to the 8th round, knock Wilder out. And I'm riding with Gerald Washington. I think that this is going to go down that way.
All right. Civilian 11, thank you for calling in. Let me get to B. Paulie. Talk to me.
What up, though? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
What up, man? What up, Mike, man? I tried to call in earlier, but got caught up in some
What
shit.
up, B. Paulie?
What up, man? What's up, Cass? Supermax, man?
Take it all that goddamn noise, man.
What up, dog?
Change your tires, something.
Who makes that? Who, me?
Yeah, that shit. I thought it was you.
Nah, that was Trey, man. She unmuted herself somehow.
Oh, yeah. But look, y'all already know I got Wilder, man. Wilder gonna knock him out. I think he gonna knock him out in round 2 or round 6. Either 2 or 6, man. Fury looking crazy, man. Fury sound like he on that stuff again. Hopefully he don't go into depression after this fight. But look, I really want to talk about this, man. I don't know if y'all seen this ESPN ringside Twitter that was mentioning like a new fight night. Did y'all see that?
Nah.
They had Wilder and they had Fury on the cover, and it looked almost official. So I just want to bring light to that, man. We might potentially see a new fight night game, especially with Top Rank potentially.
What the hell? And they all dropped off.
Crash. All of them. Motherfucker was jumping.
L-Dog, talk to us.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. I just want to say, before I give my prediction, I want to make sure that everyone buys and supports the pay-per-view, because as boxing fans, we need to support this so that we get the best fights between networks being ESPN and Fox. You know, the more we support this event, the more likely we are to see Spence Crawford, Loma Davis, so I think we should all support this. Now, my prediction. I think that Fury should win on points since Deontay Wilder doesn't make adjustments very well in rematches. The only reason he beat Luis Ortiz was because Luis Ortiz gassed out basically due to old age and got knocked out. It wasn't an adjustment that Wilder made, it was simply a flaw in Luis Ortiz. However, that being said, I have no faith in Tyson Fury beating Wilder. In fact, you know, I've always thought Tyson Fury was overrated since he ran from the great Vladimir Klitschko, and I predict he gets knocked out. And I would like to say, you know, I'm not.
Will beat Wilder.
Philip Hergovich will beat Wilder when the time is right.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think he'd beat him right now. But yeah, I'll say that. Look, I don't believe Fury will be able to beat Wilder because this man's best win is a shot version of Vladimir Klitschko. So Wilder is going to win by knockout in one of the most overrated victories of the modern era of heavyweight divisions.
All right.
All right, L-Dog.
Hergovich, thank you for calling in.
Grovic, yeah.
Who we got? We got, let me see here. We got, who's up?
Rolly.
Rolly.
Yeah, Rolly about to fight.
You scheduled him?
Yeah, I checking for Rolly, ain't y'all?
We going to.
Cass said he checking for him. Can't hear him, but he said
Yeah. I am checking for Rolly. I met Rolly at the Earl Spence Mikey Garcia fight.
How you meet him?
In person. I walked up to him.
How you meet him?
I said, "Yo, Ryan Garcia, name is it getting bigger for you? You doing all these knockouts?" He said, "Man, keep that."
You met Rolly based off Ryan Garcia cachet.
Call him.
What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So what you saying?
There's only one true kid out here, you know what I'm saying, bringing in the women and getting big time knockouts on the zone, main event.
I mean, there's only one way you get known in the music industry. You get on that other artist's album, right?
Not really, you can just have a song and it go viral.
Only one way you get signed to a team is you do something out of the ordinary, and then get signed to that team under the big dog, and give the assist and stuff, right?
No, I guess, man. I just didn't think Tekashi was on anybody's song coming up. He just got big, right? The blicky with the sticky eye.
Yeah, you got an argument there, but he made noise. He was from a new era, but Rolly is making noise. That's what I think.
When the last time you seen him fight?
Never, and that's why I'm disappointed that he ain't on, on air somehow underneath the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight, like pigtailing off of that.
Okay.
I mean, why should he be?
I mean, because he wants to be known.
Floyd out here picking against Wilder. Why should Wilder put his little mans on his card?
The way Floyd makes comments every time there's a big fight to get some light on him. Same concept.
Nah, man. You don't get no light. You trying to clown the motherfucking main event, man. Let's get to the callers, though.
Alabama.
I'm on Joshua, come and see me, baby. If he doesn't hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses. Is anybody better get me? They gonna lose. Boxingvoice.com.
Yo. Hey, Mike. Hey, Ness, I just want to say you should thank me today because I got Mike on the show. I got that nigga preparing for the show early today. He'll tell you about it later. But he was preparing for the show early. Shout out to TVV. Shout out to boxing. Shout out to the Super Bowl of boxing being this weekend. I've seen that a few times. People calling it the Super Bowl of boxing. So, only one nigga can do some shit like that after Floyd. It's a nigga from Alabama. You already know. We put on, man. And it's going to be a fun weekend. It's not really a question of who I'm picking. I mean, we already know who I'm picking. Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody else, too? I forgot to say what's up. What's up, Enrique? What's up, my boy Joseph? Shit, I don't call you Superman Joseph. Big Joe. What's up? What's up, y'all?
All right.
But, yeah, this gonna be a fun weekend. Hey, man, y'all gonna quit sleeping on my boy Navarrete, too. My boy Navarrete whooped the shit out of the little prince from Africa/UK, and now we gonna acknowledge that he on the card. We just ignore him now. My boy, everybody was bringing up little dog bait, and he put them lumps on dog bait head, and ain't nobody want to talk about dog bait no more. No, let's bring it back up. My boy Navarrete whooped the sleeves off of dog bait, who everybody was big on. And now we don't want to talk about it. I mess with my boy Navarrete, man. He deserves a little credit, man. He on the card. He gonna do big things in the future. I feel like Navarrete might give folks some problems, man. He a long dude for that division, so I feel like there might be some problems in that division with Navarrete. But shout out to Deontay Wilder. Shout out to JD. The whole squad over there. Them boys gonna put on for the state. And I think we finna get 2 million pay-per-view vibes, man. We finna have fun. Wilder finna take over for real. And I think that's it for me. I'm out.
All right,
I
Javier.
want to know how people get the number 2 million just out of prediction. That's a guess, hard guess.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't
you
even like that
know,
nigga. Really, be honest with you, bro.
Who you talking about?
Whatever dude name is.
You
Go
don't-
next caller. Go to next caller, man. It's not even important, bro. Go to the next caller.
Mike was. Yeah, that's your best friend, man.
He probably don't even
Cruise
know him.
control. Cruise control. Just listening.
Yo,
Yo.
shout out to TBV Fight Camp. What's good, man? Long time no hear from.
What up? What up?
Ain't shit, ain't shit. Been listening, man. I'm gonna go ahead and pick. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Charles Martin based off the fact that he gave Kornacki some work, gave him a fight. Definitely picking Wilder. So mark me down for Wilder in 5. I'm the troll that's in the chat. That's that Wilder. You know what I mean? For all you UK haters, that's me. Cruise control. That's what it is. Wilder in 5. I'm thinking he's gonna stick that jab, open that cut. Like my man said, he might touch that body. Don't order any food, cause he might take his shit at the end of the fight. Yo, I'm out of here.
Funny.
Hey, cruise control, man. I like how you called in and laid that shit down for them people. No more ducking. No more hiding. If you got something to say about Wilder, about Fury, call in.
Coming out. Yeah, man. Who else is up? We got.
Enrique, you quiet with your goddamn Liberian glasses on and shit. What you ever reading?
Hold on. We got Boomerang JT.
What up, JT?
Yeah.
My nigga JT
What's
at,
up,
man?
y'all?
JT ain't call in? I'm sorry.
Hey. Well, all I could talk about the fight. I mean, I know I asked y'all a few shows ago. Do y'all see Ness going? I mean, do y'all see Wilder going to the body? And if I think he do go to the body a little more, this fight, and I think that's just gonna set up the better punches in the later round when Fury get tired. He gonna get gas. He gonna get tired of getting hit to the body, so he ain't gonna be moving as much as he wanted to move. So I just think he's gonna set up them later rounds, like 7 or 8. Like I still got that as a prediction that Wilder gonna knock him out. So he go to the body, set it up a little more, put a jab up top, feint down, then jab to the body, then come with the right hand, stuff like that, touch him to the body more, and then he gonna get him up there. He gonna get him out there. So Phil rather worry about them body shots more than them shots up top. So that's my call.
All right. We got Stainless Boomerang.
What's up, Stainless?
Stainless?
Might be working, man. You know how it is,
Yeah,
bro.
I know how it is. Alrighty then. That is it. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Josue in Oregon, you haven't pressed 1. Derek in New Jersey, what up?
What up, Derek?
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
What up?
What up, man? So, I'm going to pick Wilder, man. I got Wilder by knockout in the 10th round. Also, for everybody, yo, instead of going on DraftKings doing the bet, y'all need to go on William Hill. They got the Wilder knockout at a plus 350. Also, if you want to go for the draw, they got a plus 2,500. So I think that's the best bet to go on for there.
William Hill over here?
Oh, I'll do William Hill. I'm in New Jersey. And you go on the William Hill website first, and then we got William Hill in New Jersey.
Let me see, can I get on William Hill?
Yeah, they odds is way better for boxing. Way better for boxing, man. Your odds is way better.
Don't tell me that, nigga. I'll fuck around and lead these niggas today. Break William
Yeah,
Hill
and
last
then
night.
y'all can also put me down for the Charles Martin too.
If y'all got it in Jersey, I got it in here.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to
But
say,
this
bro?
your
Because
boy
you can
Derek
open.
Lincoln, man. I'll be up in the chat too. This the boy
Yeah,
Derek
man.
Lincoln got
I
the
was gonna
full
get back to your
government.
message, bro.
Yeah.
I seen you
Oh,
hit me
no
up.
problem, man. No problem. Yeah, we need you, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something tomorrow,
For
man.
real.
For sure.
All right, most def. All right, y'all have a good night, man. PPV for life, bro.
For sure. Derek, man, appreciate the kind words. We're going out to Josue, Lower Oregon. Talk to me.
I tell you why. Ali, get it low. I be breaking on D. I tell you why.
I mean, I get the tribute, champ. Don't get us flagged, though, you know what I mean? That's somebody else's song, you know what I mean?
Yo, thanks, man. Hey, yo, put me down for Deontay Wilder by beheading. That's what I got. So, that's all I got, man.
Champ, appreciate it. Looks like we got CYP back on the boomerang.
You still gonna hang it up, CYP, man? Like
Yeah.
motherfucking Brett Favre? You gonna hang it up like Peyton Manning?
Hey, listen to me, man. I'm dead serious. My man win. I ain't got nothing else to say. I mean, shit. I came, I saw, I conquered. We on top of the world, Craig.
The
We on top of the
Hey,
world.
legend doesn't
AJ is
stop
still out
there,
there.
though. The legend
AJ
don't
is out
stop
there,
Oh no,
there.
CYP.
it stops with
You
me.
know they love
See, y'all
AJ
don't
more than
know.
fucking Fury.
I've been at this
They
for
love
4
him.
years, man. Like y'all just met me. I've been killing these trolls for 4 years, man. I'm getting tired of this shit. Like, I mean, I gotta do something else in my damn life. No, but look though. I do got a bet with my man Warren Williams, my man Israel, and then some dude on Instagram who hit me up. So I got 3 bets, and I'm holding y'all all to y'all bets, and I'll pay all of y'all if I lose. But I promise you, if you don't pay me that last little week, I'm timing you out every time I see you. Real talk. So be a man about yours, man. At the end of the day, y'all have a good day. Some of y'all drinking a little too early. It's only Thursday. Don't y'all got work in the morning. But either way, man, smoke up, blaze up, have fun tonight, man, because it's fight weekend, just like Mayweather. The new Mayweather. The new Mayweather. Bomb Squad. Ain't no need to yell it. Ain't no need to sell it. Ain't no need to tell it, because you know what's about to pop. CYP out.
Okay.
All right, CYP. That's everybody, man. That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. We'll be back in the morning. You already know we got some super chats to go to.
Oh, shit. How about the motherfuckers? I sure had the window open. Let me see. What else? Just like Mayweather. No. I got to all of them. Oh, no, I didn't.
Nah, it looks like Mr. PBC said,
Deontay the plug Wilder about to have Tyson childbearing hips, Fury crying in the car, $30 for working girls. Someone told his wife to wrap it up. I don't know what that means, but okay.
What the hell?
Fury said he's gonna binge on cocaine and hookers after this fight. He thinks the hooker's gonna be $30, so he's telling his wife to wrap it up.
Did you get to Henny guy who said, yo, talk your shit, Mike? Bomb Squad.
I got to him. The only one that I didn't get to was Mr. PBC, TBV, TMT, PBC, for life. And speaking of for life, man, check out that 50 Cent show on ABC. It's pretty good.
On ABC?
Yeah, 50 out here, man, working.
What's the name of it? What's the name of it?
It's called For Life.
For
About a
Life.
dude
For
got
Life.
wrongfully convicted.
Yo, I'm gonna be the 273rd person to hit that like, boom, live.
That thumb up. You hit the thumbs up.
You want to keep it going. That's like
Hit
50%.
that thumb up on them. Yo, we out, man. That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter, man. Catch me on the next one. Peace. Live fight chat in my house is going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. We out.
Yes, indeed. TBV _casual fan. That's my Twitter and my YouTube channel. Boxing Fan Apparel. Google that.
Follow me on IG at Gross1911 and on Twitter at Gross2312. Check me out tomorrow on Mike on Sports. I will be bringing y'all some inside my little book. You know what I'm saying? Check out what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow with NBA. What we got? We got a little soccer and a little boxing to get into. So add that up. Hopefully we can win some money this weekend.
Peace.
Yo, the theme of the show, I speak it, believe it, receive it.
I already got it, man.
Yes, sir.
On spot.
That is true. You brought that to life.
Peace.